Hello and welcome to Session 2 of Bylaw and Order. When we last left our heroes, they had procured 2 of the guild signatures they needed in order to ratify the Unified Ravnican Sausage Standard, bracket ASURSSN, bracket number 2309-76-19. While this 270-page pinnacle of bureaucratic specificity has many notable parts, at least according to its author, Chief Emissary Obort Zunak of the Azoria Senate's Consumer Goods Inspection Suboffice, among its highlights are an extensive and exhaustive subsection on gristle composition and maximum size allowances, a 14-page table listing every possible combination of banned and restricted flavoring agents, and a much expanded and clarified definition of allowable chitin.
It's that gritty texture.
It's what's responsible for the snap.
Yeah. You want that mouthfeel. The
Everybody
bite,
likes some crunch in their sausage, but not too much.
It's like Pop Rocks.
Anyhow, the important work of getting this vital agreement ratified has been somewhat delayed by a less culinarily pressing matter. An attack on the 168th Boros garrison, which has resulted in some large holes in the ground, the escape of several prisoners from the drunk tank, the disappearance of most of your gear, the loss of a highly experimental pyromana flux conduit from the garrison's evidence locker. So far, our heroes have gained a much deeper understanding of the olfactory qualities of the Ravnican sewerage system, rescued several intoxicated people from said sewerage system, and found Sergeant Nogg's missing dog, who was not in fact lost.
Hooray.
So to recap, you're in the bottom of a sewage pipe underneath the Boros Legion's 168th Garrison's holding cells. Your party's druid Molander is currently a tiny dog being cradled by Luba, a university student who has eaten what was described in her file as some exciting mushrooms.
All right.
I love you, my baby dog!
It's going to be really heartbreaking when she finds out that it is actually a man, or an elf, I guess.
Oh, heartbreaking, spine-breaking. It depends on where he...
Yeah, I get where he comes back into being.
The circle of life.
Please,
Molander.
unform right there. You get your clothes back, right? Like when you
I have the magical option, yeah. I can either let all
okay.
my clothing fall or magically shapeshift into me.
Also, I imagine there's sewage just sluicing out of the bottom of my pant legs at this point. Like flick, and then just like a tube ejects from my sleeve.
You are also hanging out with who is like sort of an addition to your party right now is Mola, who is the apprentice is it Blast Seeker, whose pyromana flux conduit is lost. I believe we now have character art for Ismola, who she can pop up on screen.
Ooh.
Ooh. There's Ismola. She's very concerned. She's willing to help you, but to do whatever needs to be done.
I like her gauntlets. Yeah.
So right now, though, because you are in the hole underneath Cell 1A, the drunk tank, which is why all of these drunk and slightly concussed people were in the sewage pipe that you crawled up. And you have rescued several of them, and you can talk to Sergeant Scova, who, to refresh your memories, was that Viashino who was like, oh no, I'm going to get in trouble for losing all these prisoners. Lieutenant Blesnort, who is currently feeding Valencia snacks. Blesnort is described in my notes as a barely competent dimwit. And Commander Akra, who likes you, and so you can talk to her, but she is very busy because not all of the prisoners have been found yet. What do you want to do?
Well, we should probably get a rope thrown down here so we can get the drunk people out of the tube, the Ichor, the Ichor tube.
Drip.
Drip.
And then just like plop.
Yeah.
Is there a shower I can use?
There's some showers in the garrisons. Yeah, I guess. Wait, what about my pyromana flux conduit? You said that if I helped you, you would help me.
I'll need a moment.
All right, so Skova is going to throw you guys a rope, and we
Cool.
can just get you out of the thing. You can also talk to Meljek. You remember he was the one prisoner who didn't fall in. He's now sitting down on a bench. He's got a blanket wrapped around him, and they've given him some strong coffee, so he's considerably more helpful than he was the last time.
If I remember, he's got a contact in Rakta, or like a brother that's involved
cousin?
with the
Yeah.
He's got some sort of familial.
His cousin ran away and joined the circus.
Yeah.
Yeah, my cousin works as a part-time roustabout.
Avenir's making a high-pitched whistling noise very quietly right now.
So you guys are
He doesn't seem to realize he's doing it, but he's screaming. He's starting to.
Is it more just like?
So Skova is going to come over to you, Nog. Wow, that's a lot of prisoners you've rescued, but there's still quite a few that are unaccounted for.
Well, when we were down there, there was a branching, like there was a fork in the road, and this is the ones that we found going on the other way. We're pretty sure that the flux capacitor went the other way, and so maybe there's more prisoners down that way as well.
Okay. So you didn't see my cousin then?
No, I stepped on a lot of drunk people in the Ep2, but I did not. There was no way for me to not run into somebody. It was a very tight space.
Excellent. So, do you guys want to plunge back into the sewers, or do you
Absolutely not.
do you want to try and freshen up?
I wore my good clothes to work today.
So, I don't like being covered in sludge as much as the next guy, but I feel as though we should probably get a move on. We don't want to let the thing get too far away. Right.
Are you still a dog?
I wasn't sure if you were playing Valencia or yourself.
And at least the fork in the road to the right went in a less disgusting direction.
True.
It's true.
So you're saying we should get clean and then go back down into the sewers?
There's something moving in here, and it's not me. I gesture to my shirt.
Well, how about we're going to? So they do have some garrison showers that you can go. You can borrow some clothes, I guess, but you are probably, I don't know, if you are probably heading back into the sewers, so I don't know if you want to get a second set of clothes dirty.
Is there just like a Boros uniform?
There's certainly some Boros uniforms, and there's certainly some hoses for like pack beasts that they can spray you down with outside.
Good enough.
But despite the name, Boros is not a guild you want to borrow things from.
Whoa, what's that? You're in a garrison. I would watch your tone.
They tend to like things back, is what I'm saying, in the condition they were offered out in.
Ah. I
Very
thought we learned a
proud.
thing or two about caring about one another. I know it felt like a week ago, but
Avenir scoops an entire turd out of his ear.
all right, let's go up and let these guys clean up if they need to, I guess.
Okay, so Nog, sorry, it's Skova here. I just need to get some notes. Okay, so it looks like you've got a one human male. I bet that's Braku. He was drunk, and now the really incomprehensible one turns out he probably has a concussion from falling into the sewers.
Probably.
So he goes off to see the doctor. There's Luba, who has now been who is the very stoned university student. She's given up Mole. We'll say Mole is now free from her loving embrace, and she's also going to go lie down somewhere. We've got Meljek, who's the drunk guy who didn't fall into the sewers. We've got Groja, who is another person who was there. That's who Valencia rescued. That
Right.
was Luba's associate who is tripping the same balls as she is.
Yeah.
He's a Vidalcan University student. But unaccounted
There was a goblin
for,
too, wasn't there?
Yeah, unaccounted for, we have Parvis, who's Meljek's cousin. We have Rixogix. I don't know where he went. He was a goblin. And we have Olgavin, who's a teenage boy who was brought in for disturbing the peace. You didn't see a teenage boy or a goblin or Meljek's cousin, who's apparently a part-time roustabout?
No, but isn't Rixagix part of the Boros?
No.
No?
Not according to my notes.
Oh, okay. No, I mean, we only really had one way to go, and we went through the tube, and I don't think we skirted over anybody.
Okay, I'll put that in my notes. That kind of stinks. I was kind of hoping not to have to work overtime tonight, but I don't think that's the case.
I don't think it's the case
I-
for any of us.
I really feel for you. How's that rope?
Anyhow,
So
we can just say you guys get cleaned up. We don't need to waste our role playing time.
As soon as I'm clean, I then shapeshift, and I'm clean.
Oh, very smart.
Yeah, because my clothing was magically transformed into dog fur. Apparently, that's how that works.
Luba has seen this, and now her mind is even further blown. More than it was, just to be able to hold a dog who can turn into an elf. She tries to give you her address so you can get a hold of her later.
Yeah, thanks, friend. I always want to make new friends. Luba?
So soft.
Yeah.
She touches your face.
Oh, I touch her face.
Oh, she likes it because she's really high.
Love always spawns
I don't get that, but cool.
Love always spawns in the strangest of places.
Luba? I'm going to write that down.
Yeah. So, having now cleaned yourselves off and removed most of the most egregious turds from yourselves,
Yay.
I feel like Ismola is standing there very impatiently because she has not, because the Izzet uniform is generally resistant to blasts, muck, counter magic, and other various lab mistakes. And it's like, can we go and get that pyromana flux conduit now? Please, I will literally do anything.
Sure, let's go.
Okay, thank goodness. So,
I feel better.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You look better.
Thank you. Thank you. I feel better.
Let's go through the clean one.
all right, you are currently in a broad tunnel approximately 6 feet high.
This was the one that was like in the waiting area.
This is one's underneath the waiting area. This particular pipe is part of the stormwater runoff collection. So while the bottom 6 inches of the ground are crusted with like sticky mud, it's all like normal dirt. There's very few feces down here. I'm not going
Right.
to say there's none, but this is not the system where poo goes.
It's an
Right,
appropriate amount of feces for the sort of city we'd get at this stage.
Yes,
You're gonna
exactly.
find sun anywhere.
All right.
It's mainly like rotting leaves and other things that get swept down storm drains.
Yes, exactly. This is what this is. So, what are you guys going to do?
I guess we move towards the junction and then turn the other direction.
All right. After 15 feet of noticeable descent, you hit this T-junction, and on the left, the smaller tunnel narrows to 5 feet, and you can see, if you just peer down the tunnel, you can see a goblin that you left in the recovery position underneath the entrance to the sewer ichor pipe, and there's some filth dripping on him.
Right.
Right.
I was wondering where the goblin. I forgot you guys did that.
Rixagex. Yeah, we left him in the recovery position down there.
Well,
You'll
Oh.
be fine.
All right.
I'll run over. Hey, buddy, it's time to go.
He looks at you, throws up on your shoe, and goes back to sleep.
all right.
I guess because I was gonna say we could like put him on top of Valencia, and Valencia could probably like walk him back.
Yeah, Valencia can take him back.
And then like boof up to try and get their attention.
Okay.
Yeah.
We will say that you send Valencia and Rixogix back. Valencia boofs until somebody is like, oh, wow, we found Rixogix, and I'm sure Scoville will be very happy about that, only having 2 people to track down still.
Ravnica PD boof.
Yeah.
Let's progress.
Certified
friends.
boofer.
Yeah, we're doing a
RVPD
good job
boof.
here.
We have reminder. This isn't really the quest we're supposed to be on.
No, but
Now, there's only one tunnel. Is it worth doing like a spot check to try and check it out, or do we just follow it and wait for?
Sure, I mean, you can make me
Like,
some perception
Sure.
checks.
Perception, right?
I can
or
do
like
that
investigate,
at
look. Whatever you think will give you the best results.
I can perception to spot hidden creature or object, or investigation to uncover or decipher clues as a bonus action.
Oh, that sounds
So
very exciting.
I'll investigate.
Yeah.
At this junction,
That was almost an 18, and then it decided to be an 11.
Yeah. I got a 24 as well.
excellent. So at this junction, where you are sort of in that big main tunnel underneath the like the waiting room to the Boros garrison, and it splits in 2 directions, and both of them get a little bit narrower. The left leads back to the sewer system. The right leads into parts unknown. At this junction, these are basically pretty standard tunnels. You see mosses and crap and stuff growing down here, but like you don't really see anything. There's still like some tracked dust and dirt because you can see that somebody has walked through here, but this is all stuff you found out last week, that there's some murk has been disturbed, and you can see sort of like maybe some footprints, and because the mud's very sticky at the
Does
bottom.
it look like anybody dragged an enormous, is it bomb? Or contraption or anything like that?
No.
Like,
Yeah. Is Ismola, how big is your Pyromana Flux conduit?
Oh, it's about 8 inches long. It's like a baton.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
And can you detect it at all?
I mean, it would give off like a, like when you're about to do an experiment and you can feel the electricity in your teeth.
No, but I can imagine, now I imagine that.
Yeah.
All I can feel is my teeth at this point.
Whenever it's about to discharge, you get a lot of that. It's very exciting.
Okay.
But like, it doesn't have like a homing beacon or anything on it, no.
You should install one of those so you don't lose it next time.
I mean, typically it doesn't get confiscated by the Boros Legion.
Yeah, but this time, if it happens you're ready.
Hey, so Valencia and I can like lead the way if you want us to be up front.
Ooh, Vanguard.
All right.
How
That would be
noble.
lovely.
All right, we'll lead the way.
Okay. You're going to follow this tunnel about 25 feet. You are still making your way downhill, just so you know. And once you go 25 feet down the right tunnel, it splits again, but it splits like a V. And there's a lot of disturbed muck at this intersection. So to your left, there is a little tunnel that ends after 6 feet in a large grate. And to your right, it keeps going and sort of curving and keeping going downhill. Want to look around or anything?
Is there a clear, are the footprints more footprints leading in a certain direction of them?
It looks like the footprints go in both directions.
Can I investigate the gate for any signs of recent disturbance or possibly openings?
You can absolutely investigate the gate.
Oh, that's a terrible roll. That's going to be a 10.
A 10. Well, you're going to see that there is a gate, and there is a lot of like muck and dirt that is piled against the gate. Anybody else want to look?
Yeah, I'll do my free investigation. That is a 21.
Oh, well, in that case, I think that you see something shimmery, something like a gleam of something catches your eye as you move your head, because there's a little bit of ambient light down here, and your eye, because there's the eternal flame that lights the tunnels, and something like as you move, a shadow crosses a light, and you see something gleam in this murk, and you also think you see what something looks like it is moving within this pile of muck and leaves and debris.
Can you describe the grate? Is it one that's like, it's a grate that blocks it this way so you could walk through it but it's stuck, or is it one that's on the ground and you'd pull up and you can look down into?
It is in fact actually it is like a tunnel. And then there's a huge grate like across from the top to the bottom of the tunnel, and you can hear in the background, you can hear a wum wum wum, like there is a water treatment machinery running behind here, and this is to stop large debris from getting in there.
It's like a somewhat transparent wall.
It's like a wall with bars. It's like a
Yeah,
bar
yeah.
wall.
Is there any way through the grate? Can I find any way through the grate?
The grate does not look, the bars are not wide enough that you can pass through.
Okay. Is there any way to lift the grate, or is it hinged?
If it is, it looks like the mechanism may be under the murk.
Oh.
Well, I mean,
So are you getting in there?
I'll kick it aside, I guess.
Okay, well, I have some good news for you. That when you kick it aside, you hear something go cling, clang, clang.
Oh, okay.
It is your rapier, in fact.
Ooh.
That is hit that as you kick at the muck to try and disturb it, you free your rapier from some murk that is clearly washed up against it in front of it. However, you also disturb the thing that you saw moving around in there. Which I think you guys should roll me some initiative.
We're gonna fight in the pipe.
Well, because you have disturbed an enormous nest of pack rats.
Oh, not pack rat. Not pack rat.
They'll never go away.
We've made friends.
14.
Sure, can we get the initiative tracker up?
It's
on
okay, we just
screen?
have to kill it before they untap with 3.
All right.
No, they played it on 5. We're dead.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
All right, so Enor, you had a 14. Okay, what did you have, Avenir?
5.
5.
Hooray.
Nog, what did you get?
19.
19. Are you riding Valencia, or is she separate from
She
you?
is separate. I don't think I could be on top of her in this
Okay,
pipe.
Mole, what did you get?
13.
13. Okay, and I have to roll for Ismola because she's here to help you.
Hooray.
And can you roll for Valencia?
This is too hard. I can't actually really use this. Ugh, not great. 6 for Valencia.
Okay. All right, hold on 1 second. I just got to put you guys into combat. You can see your NPC helpers. You can be Valencia if you're separate. And let's get your rats on screen.
The table is not big enough.
I rolled my rats initiative ahead of time because I like to save time.
Love it.
Woo! Woo!
They're only rats. They are unfortunately Ravnican pack rats, which, as you know, do tend to grow stronger the greater their numbers.
I need this number, please.
So, Nog,
Yes.
you won initiative.
All right. Well, I don't have a lot of my. I've only got my my hand axe and a dagger, I think.
Luckily, rats are small.
Yes. Oh yeah. So I assume Avenir sees this and shrieks.
Yeah, you know, have you ever seen The Big Lebowski?
Yes.
You know the noise that the dude makes when he's in the bathtub and the nihilists dump their pet ferret in the bathtub?
Something similar to that.
Yeah, just
All right.
I have some good news for you, though. While you were disturbing all of this great stuff, and you thought there was like murk piled like halfway up the grate and it was just impenetrable, turns out a lot of that was rats. And now that they're out, there is much less muck against the grate. So once you're finished this, it'll be much easier to investigate.
So
Hooray.
are most of I kind of imagined myself I was still at like the V junction. Are most of the rats kind of by where Cameron kicked, or are they sort of like the whole span of that tunnel leading towards the grate?
They're where Cameron kicked. They were
Okay.
just like they were like hanging out in their rat's nest, and then some jerk came along and kicked them and relieved them of his rapier, which they were seeing which parts of were edible, and now they are mad and they are pack rats.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna, because I'm used to springing right into combat. Nog is gonna run towards the group of rats and swing his hand axe.
Okay.
at
Does
them.
it say
you-
pack rat 12?
They're just rats. How bad could they be? Well, and there's so many of you. Which do you have a rat you're aiming at?
You know what? I'm gonna say I'm gonna aim for pack rat 10.
Okay. I'm going to say that based on a complete randomness,
Changing
because
the
who can
plan.
really know, pack rat 10 is the one closest to Molander, we'll say.
All right. Okay, so then I guess I'll be running towards Mo then.
Okay.
Or is there?
Or do you want to just like nail?
I would love to run towards whichever one to protect Avenir because he's the one. So I don't know if there's a rat in particular that is by him. I'll swing at whatever rat is
Okay.
nearest to Avenir.
Okay, we'll say that's rat number 1. That
Rat
was the
number
first
1.
one out.
Sweet.
The most menacing rat.
Okay.
the alpha rat.
The non-token,
rat
the
king.
non-token
Rat.
rat.
Yeah.
Yeah, the king rat.
Yeah.
Get it.
Yeah, and I'll swing my axe at him.
Ooh.
I also I am a duelist in my fighting style, so I get to add 2 because I'm only hanging on to the one hand axe. So I'm actually gonna add 7 to that roll. So 26.
That's definitely a hit. It's a rat.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
They're not wearing armor.
Roll damage.
All right. That'll be a 8.
8. Okay, rat number 1 takes 8 damage. All right, and is looking annoyed.
Uh-oh.
I didn't kill it.
They're pack rats.
Oh my god.
Okay, if you're not familiar with Ravnica, there was a particularly pervasive rare from Return to Ravnica where the more pack rats you had, the stronger they were.
Yeah. I don't have a lot of AoE. Sorry, Palos.
Once we get down to one rat, they're all easy. An individual pack rat, not that hard.
All right.
Well, it's like a Python's sketch.
All right, rat number 10 is, I said, was closest to Melander because I rolled, and I'm going to see if I can hit you with my rat.
Oh, hi, rat friend.
Oh, rat friend roll gets a 4 to hit, and I'm assuming that's below your AC.
That is below my AC, correct.
Okay.
Ah, rat friend.
All right, let's move Nog and rat friend. Enor, it's your go.
Well, I'm just going to attempt to hit one that's near my feet, I guess, with the quarterstaff.
Okay, that sounds fine. I'm going to randomly assign that will be, let's see, I've got 12 rats. There's essentially 6 of you, so you can each have 2 rats on you. So you will have...
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, no, yeah. That makes
You can have rats 1 and 2. You can have 2 to 4. You and Valencia get 4 rats.
Yeah.
You can have rats. You got 2 to 4. You can have 6. You can have 5 through 8.
Yeah.
And Melander, because that's how I rolled it already. You can have 9 and 10.
Okay.
And Ismola can have 11 and 12. So you're going to be attacking rat
3.
3.
Yes.
Rat 3. Okay.
Rat 3.
Roll me a rat attack.
Now I have to change my
That
plan.
is a 6 on the die plus 8.
That's not a hit on a rat.
Cool.
You sort of swish and like take its tail, like you sort of like graze its tail, so you're close, but not quite. Maybe you're a little
Cool.
startled. All right, who is next in initiative? Oh my goodness, that's Ismola. Ismola is going to use her rapier, and Kathleen's going to quickly look up what her rapier stats are because the page is not open for her page.
It's it uses Dex 1d8 piercing.
Ah, that's what I thought. All right, so Ismola having. Ismola misses as well. Darn. Nobody's rolling well. Melander, it's your turn.
So originally, when they were all grouped together around Cameron, my plan was to create cast and tangle so they couldn't swarm people. But since they've already swarmed, I have to change my plan here.
They're swarming all of you. They're just like a little bitey swarm of jerks.
Little bitey jerks. Okay, well I'm going to use my cantrip, poison spray.
Oh, that sounds exciting.
Which is instantaneous, a range of 10 feet. So I can do this
that
one of
would
them.
probably get most of the rats. Like it's a 5-foot wide tunnel.
Are we
think-
also going to be caught in
I
the
believe
spray?
I believe it's a single target. Unfortunately, I think it's a single target within 10 feet.
Well,
Or do you think it's a big old spray that I can everywhere? Like reading that, I think it's single target, but let me know because it says singular creature, not everything in the area. Yeah.
it doesn't actually have a yeah.
Yeah, they just roll. I say, be poisoned, and they make a Constitution save.
Okay.
I mean, it makes like a noxious gas
Yeah.
from your.
Does
from
they
your
take
hand,
any
so.
damage?
If they fail their Constitution roll,
Okay. Let
So-
me bring up my rats.
okay, and
I'll
I'll,
make a
I'll
Constitution
preemptively roll the damage, just in case.
So the save would be
And
8
what-
plus your
Proficiency plus whatever you did.
So
Whatever
usually
the
it's
plus
bonus
your
is.
whiz modifier,
Usually it's
right?
about like 12 around here, I would say.
It'd be about 12.
Well, can you tell me exactly what it is? Because
Yours
the
is
rat.
14.
14.
The rat fails.
All right, it will take 6 points of poison damage.
All right, and you're attacking one of your rats, so we'll say that's. I said you had rats.
9 and 10?
9 and 10, so we'll say
Rat 9
9.
has taken some poison.
Oh, rat 9 looks a lot worse for wear, actually. It's taken 6 points of damage.
Yeah, poison
All right.
damage.
Rat 9 looks pretty bad.
Pew pew! I'm sorry, rat friend.
The rat does not care that you are sorry and hisses at you a lot. The rat is no friend to you.
Okay.
Now a lot of rats are going to go. All right, rat 2 is attacking Avenir and misses. Rat 4 is attacking Enor and misses. Oh, my rats are terrible.
They are rats.
Rat 12 is going to attack Ismola. And what does a rat get? I think rat 12 is finally going to connect. Oh, it does. How exciting.
As long as it's not us. It's just the NPC.
And Ismola is going to take 4 points of damage. And she's going to go, ah, rat bit me.
That's what they do.
All right. Ismola, by the way, looks totally fine. It's not like she's going to die from one rat bite. She's just more annoyed than anything else. All right, so that's rat 12. Rat 3, Enor, are you ready to be ratted again?
More than I could ever be.
What's your armor class?
10.
I rolled a hit.
Uh-oh.
Well,
You bit.
And you're going to take 3 points of piercing damage.
ow.
There goes rat 3. Rat 5, let's see, is going to try to bite Valencia.
My doggo.
Doggo.
What's Valencia's armor class?
15.
The rat nips harmlessly at her long fur.
Yeah. She's got dog armor too.
Good job, doggo.
Rat 8 is going to try to bite you, Nog. What's your armor class?
16.
The rat clangs into one of your reinforced shin guards.
Our tanking.
And rat 6 is also going to try to bite you. And misses, definitely. Valencia, what do you want to do?
So Valencia is like kind of boofing around at these rats, and the one that sort of like nipped at her fur, she's sort of like like looks down like, really? And attempts to, I guess it'll be a bite.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's gonna try and bite the ratto.
Okay, bite that rat.
Does a 4, or sorry, not a 4, a 11 hit.
No.
No, okay.
Oh, dang. We just need to take out one rat.
Avenir, go ahead.
Well, I'm going to use my cunning action to disengage.
Okay.
And try to move away from the rats and maybe into a flanking position, but I would like to characterize this as Avenir being a coward.
It's not deft as much as it's like whoop whoop whoop, whoop
Yeah,
like you're
just like-
Zoidberging away from
If you end up in a
everything.
flanking position, it's purely by accident.
Yeah.
You,
I
have,
would like-
you have received training, though.
No, I haven't. It's like,
Not in this.
this is purely instinct. He comes by his rogue skills by way of cowardice. So I would like to disengage from rats 1 and 2.
Yeah, I will allow it.
Okay, and
They're rats.
who was bringing up the rear?
Let's see. We put Nog and Valencia in the lead, but then you were the one who investigated the grate. So I say bringing up the rear is probably Mola or Molander.
I will move to flank the one that Molander poisoned
Ah,
Oh, very smart. That's rat number 9.
as I try to leave the sewer pipe. Now we are flanking, which I believe gives me advantage to hit.
Oh, excellent.
You get that sneak attack.
Yep. For a 21.
Oh, you definitely get
dang.
that rat.
Right, we wanna focus fire. I forgot.
13 damage.
That you immolate that rat.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, yeah, I guess you don't immolate it because you're not using magic.
You skewer it.
Yeah, I poke it with my sword.
You made like a Fallout shish kebab.
Yeah, it turns into a rat paste, actually.
Yeah.
At the,
I'm
on
just
the
like
bottom
running
of the tunnel.
past. I stagger and I use my sword to try to like balance. And,
And it ends up going right through one.
yeah.
a rat.
All right,
There's
we
just
got one.
That feeling of like resistance and then.
Great, good job. So Pack Rat 7 is, we'll say, was the one of the ones on Nog and Valencia, and it's going to take a nip at Valencia. And it gets a hit,
uh-oh.
because I know Valencia's AC. And it deals 2 points of damage to Valencia. They're rats.
Yep.
All right, Pack Rat 7 goes. Pack Rat 1, formerly on Avenir, but Avenir has moved away, and so is going to try to bite Nog. Also, what's your AC? What's your armor class?
16.
Well, I've got an 18 showing, so it's going to try.
yeah.
It's gonna give you a nasty nip for 4 points of damage.
That is a
Damn.
nasty nap.
Yeah.
Dang.
And Rat 11 is going to go after Ismola and critically fumble its dice roll.
Ooh.
So that's a 1. Nog,
Yes.
get in there with some rats. You've killed one.
Well, okay, so the one that I already hit, which I believe you said was 3, or
Rat 1 actually. I
rat
think.
1, yes. I'm gonna keep swinging at it
All right,
because yeah, we gotta focus fire these things. I guess is probably the best way to deal with them.
correct.
That'd be a 10.
Showing
Yes.
or total?
Total. Yeah. I got bit by one in the ankle and then was like, yeah! And like completely whiffed my next shot.
All right, Pack Rat 10 is on you, Molander. What's your armor class?
13.
Oh, that's a hit.
Oh.
You get to roll me some damage.
Rat friend, why?
For 3 points of damage.
Okay.
Enor, go ahead.
All right, let's try hitting another rat. The pool cue. Oh, good. That's better. That's an 18.
You definitely are going to hit a rat. You're going to hit one of the rats on you.
Dealing 1 point of damage.
Nice.
Were you rat 3, rat 4?
Call that rat 3.
Okay, rat 3 takes 1 point of damage.
Unexciting.
That was come back, Ismola. I put you to the end. Whoops, of the initiative. Ismola is going to be like and try to stab a rat again, and she will be stabbing one of the ones on her. Oh, and definitely hits. So I definitely get to do some damage.
Nice.
And where's my D8? Hey, all right. She is going to deal 7 points of damage to Rat 11, which is actually enough to kill it.
Nice. All right, 2 down.
So how I have spec'd out the pack rats to work is that one rat's very big, and then they get gradually smaller
Yeah,
to
yeah, yeah.
represent their diminished stats as you
Yeah.
take them out. All right, Melander,
Yes.
that's your turn. What do
I-
you want to do?
I want to try and become friends with the animal that I'm fighting. Now that it's not 2-on-1, I have the one animal that's here. I'm going to cast the first level spell, Animal Friendship.
Okay.
Rat, no, we don't have to do this. Range 30 feet, component a morsel of food. So I'm just like, I have a sausage. Have a sausage. So, I'm going to convince the beast that I mean it no harm. Is its intelligence 4 or higher?
Yes.
Well then.
I mean, you've managed to convince it that you mean
Does
no
it have to
harm.
make a wisdom save?
No, if it's smarter than 4, it just resists the spell.
I literally used.
Have a sausage.
You are of no threat. Yeah. You mean it no harm. That means nothing to it.
Yes.
It takes the bit of sausage from your hand so
Yeah.
gingerly, looks at you with its big round eyes with its long
Friend.
eyelashes,
Friend.
and it goes
Oh no!
More!
and
Sweet,
scratches at
innocent
you
Mo.
again.
With its tiny little graspy hands.
Well, that always works back at the World Tree.
How often do you kick the rats before?
Never.
Yeah.
What's the subreddit for animals with tiny little hands, and it's mainly just like rats and hamsters holding things?
No idea.
Anyhow, Rat 2. Rat 2 was on Avenir, but Avenir's nowhere to be found, so he's going to try to bite you, Nog.
Yes, I'm fulfilling my role as the tank.
What's your armor class again?
16.
Rat 2 misses.
Yeah.
These rats are not very good. They're
Well,
rats.
I mean, I'm wearing pretty thick armor. Well, I'm wearing chainmail.
Rat 4 is going to hit Enor, though, and deal some damage. 2 points of damage. Rat 12 is going to go after Ismola and definitely hit her. Ooh, wow, dealing 5 points of damage. Poor Ismola.
Uh-oh.
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 That's fine.
These rats are bitey.
They're really angry. They're so riled up. Rat 3 is going to miss you, Enor.
Hooray!
Rat 5 is going to go back after, I guess, Valencia
Fleet
again.
of foot.
And hit.
Uh-oh.
So I'm going to deal some damage to Valencia. I'm going to deal 2 points of damage to Valencia. She's going to
Alright.
get another nip.
Valencia's getting perturbed.
Rat 8 is going to miss you, Nog. And Rat 6 is 16, you said?
16.
Also going to miss you. Valencia,
Yes.
what do you want to do?
Valencia is still pretty pissed. We've got damage on rat 1, and
You've
that's
got
it at
no,
this
no.
point.
You've killed Rat 9. You've killed Rat 11.
Oh
You
no,
have-
yeah, I mean the ones that are still
You've
alive.
marked damage on Rat 1 and 3
1 and 3. Which one's 3? 3's over by.
on Enor.
Okay, well, Valencia isn't exactly right by me, so she's gonna sort of, I guess, I don't know. I imagine these rats probably proc opportunity attacks.
Probably.
Yeah.
But they're also distracted and running around and screeching and screaming and
All
stuff
right.
like that.
Valencia, being the kind of, protectorate dog that she is, sees that Enor is, struggling with these rats, and she hops over and she attempts to bite down on one of the rats that are at his feet.
Well, you guys aren't very far apart.
Okay.
And it's dark, so I'm going to say that if you were crossing like 30 feet to get to Enor, you might provoke an attack of opportunity. But it's a 5 foot wide
We're
pipe,
just sort of like shifting.
and you're right beside a grate.
Yeah.
Turning
Like,
around.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's basically turning around and moving a foot and a half, essentially.
All right. Well,
So she's going to attack one of the rats on Enor.
Yes. Which one were you attacking that had damage on it?
3.
The 3. All right. So she's gonna bite down on rat 3 with a 19.
Oh, that definitely is going to hit rat 3.
All right. I just chucked my caltrop off the table.
Ooh.
6 damage.
Wow, that
That's
rat,
max bitey damage.
that rat is looking significantly worse for wear.
She chomps on that bad boy and throws it against the wall.
Oh, does she?
Yeah.
Well, in that case, then maybe it's now not even over by Enor. Maybe it's over by Avenir instead.
Uh-oh.
Hey, she brought you a present.
See, I feel like if she's going to chomp down and fling it, that maybe she took one of its legs with it. Now it's a 3-legged angry rat.
Yeah.
Good job. Avenir, there's a 3-legged angry rat beside you.
I'm trying to like dislodge a rat from the end of my rapier, and I swing it wildly, trying to like get it off. Swinging at the rat that Ismola is fighting.
Oh, okay. Well, Ismola killed her rat.
There was a second one.
Oh,
though,
there was
that
a
bit
second
her.
one.
So that would be a 17.
That definitely is going to hit a rat.
Okay.
Nice.
Because I do get advantage, right,
Yes.
if we're flanking. So that is a sneak attack. For 17 damage.
You somehow, while comedically flinging a rat off the end of your rapier, you manage to skewer a second rat and then fling both of them into the wall, turning them to a paste.
I'm sorry.
This is hilarious. I love your fighting style.
You have now killed
we
a
don't use that
quarter
word.
of your
We don't
rats.
use
You have
that
now dispatched, sent to ratty heaven where cheese reigns supreme and no cats are around at any time. You have now sent a third of the rats to ratty heaven, which now has made the collective pack rat mass smaller and less strong. So now their armor class has dropped a little bit. Because as in the original, if you're not familiar with the card, it was a 1/1, but you could make tokens, and the tokens were equal to their power and toughness. So rather than do that just straight across, which would make all of them impossible to kill, like I have some set points for when they all get smaller and easier to kill.
That's really cool.
Design.
So now the rats are slightly easier to kill. Speaking of rats, rat 7. Oh, that's on you, Nog. You get so many extra rats.
Good. I will take this damage, so you don't have to.
Oh, I'm gonna roll. I'm showing an 18, so I'm definitely gonna hit you.
Yeah, you are.
All right, so I'm gonna roll some damage. Goodbye, my caltrop. You take 3 points of damage.
All right. Cut it out.
Rat one was the rat you've marked a bunch of damage on, and you were trying to kill. It was trying to kill Avenir, but Avenir ran away and accidentally killed 2 other rats. So now rat 1 is going to look around and I guess look at you, Nog.
Yeah, I mean, I was swinging at it.
And it misses.
Huzzah.
Nog.
Yeah, I'm like staring this rat. Like we've been swinging at each other and whatnot. I'm staring this rat dead in the eyes, and I'm like, this ends here. And I like try and bring my axe down on top of it. Yeah, that was very close to being a 1. It's a 25.
You absolutely are able to hit this rat.
All right. That would be an 8.
8 damage.
Or, yes, an 8.
All right, so rat 1 being the burliest rat, it's sort of the king rat of the group, is still alive, but is now looking very ragged. Perhaps no longer its back legs no longer work, and it whimpers sadly.
I've got 2 large axe chunks out of this rat.
It says, as you nearly, but not entirely.
You
dissected.
should not be!
Yeah, at this point you just let it go. You're like, we're even.
You're like, listen, you know what? You deserve to live.
Molander, you had numbers 10, right?
Rat 10 is the one that I tried to feed it. I fed a sausage to, and it doesn't seem to like my offer of peace.
Well, rat 10, what's your AC?
13.
Rat 10, as a thank you for that, is going to bite you.
But
That's
why?
how they kiss.
Why
That's
rat
how they
friend?
kiss,
Whoa,
Mo.
for 5 points of damage!
Whoa!
Which is the most my rats can deal.
That was a rat
That's
kiss
what you
with
get.
tongue.
And like I'm just picturing, I go to give it a sausage and it like bites through my hand. I'm like, ah, rat, why?
Good job, rat.
No, bad job,
Enor,
friend.
go ahead.
Given how quickly these rats are turning into paste, there's some serious calcium deficiency down here. Getting sent to rat heaven would be a bonus with all the cheese. Anyway, that was an attack of 4. I don't think it hits.
No. Ismola is going to go, and try to, but she's actually had pretty good luck stabbing rats. In fact, both of the rats that were assigned to her are dead. So she's going to go and attack the rat that just bit you.
Okay.
4, and she's going to miss.
All right.
She's like, oh my gosh, your hand!
Yeah.
Whiff.
Yeah.
Molander, it's your turn.
Oh my God, my hands. Rat, why? Ah! I'm gonna throw acid at it.
Oh, wow.
So we're gonna do.
Is that a range of attack?
Oh, that's good. Sorry, poison spray. It's that same spell as before.
Okay,
So it needs to do a Constitution save.
Okay.
So it needs to get a 14 or higher.
It misses.
I'm going to give it 9 points of poison.
You're gonna kill it. You're gonna exact your ratty revenge on that rat.
I'm like picturing because it like the spells come out of your hands and the rat is like latched to your hand because it like bit you, so you just like fill it and it like
Just
balloons
inflate a bit.
with this poison gas. There's a rat owner watching the stream right now who's just like,
No, cover your ears, baby.
I was like, rat, why? It didn't have to be this
Featherweight's
way.
not watching this.
Oh no, I mean he might be. I forgot to take a rat out of initiative. You've killed now 4 rats and significantly injured another 2. So you know. So good job, Melander. All right, Pack Rat 2 attacks, misses. Pack Rat 4 is going to attack you, Enor, and miss. Wait, your AC is 10?
Correct.
Okay. Pack Rat 3 is going to attack you and hit you.
Uh-oh.
And is going to deal 5 points of damage.
Oh.
Okay, I might have to use some healing magic here pretty quick.
Pack Rat 5 is going to attack Valencia and miss.
Nice.
Pack Rat 8 is going to attack Nog and miss. They're rats. They're not very good. And Pack Rat 6 is going to attack Valencia and hit,
My dog.
dealing 5 points of damage.
My dog!
Valencia, you've been nipped by rats.
She's getting bit up. All right. It's okay.
When can I use
She's
a
been in
bonus
worse
action?
scrapes before.
Oh, that's fine.
You know, I hear there was a district that managed to completely eliminate rats.
Alberta
Amazing.
jokes.
So
Yeah.
much poison.
Was that what you were getting at? I wasn't sure if I was allowed to say Alberta. Yeah.
Where's
We're not
rats?
forbidden from mentioning Canada.
I know. I just. The niche joke.
We don't talk about Canada here.
All right, let's kill some rats.
All right, Valencia is gonna bite down again on the one that she was.
The big
previously-
one?
The one that she was attacking before with Avenir, or with Enor.
Yes,
Yeah.
that was rat number 3. All right, Valencia, roll me to hit.
That is a 15.
That's definitely going to hit.
All right,
Hit that ratto. Nice.
6.
6 damage. That is going to kill rat number 3.
They are
Right.
getting weaker.
All right.
Wait,
so
I
let me-
guess it was the she bitten through one, but yeah.
Oh, well, okay, whatever. She's killed a rat.
Yeah.
Oh, so the one she bitten through, I think, is the one that Avenir then killed. I'm losing track of all my rats. But good job. Avenir, do you want to accidentally kill any more animals?
Yeah, I would love to. Is there one nearby?
You're standing beside what?
Ismola and
And there's
Melander.
Mola. Those 2 are dead. The 2 next to me are now dead. So you'd be like fighting
Yeah.
your way back, probably
Yeah,
closer.
if you move back over to where Nog is, and sort of because Nog was sort of standing behind you, that's where a lot of the rats are.
Yeah, there's like
Okay.
you guys are like, oh, we've got most of them, and then Nogs are like,
Yeah, you guys are like, and Nog and Valencia are like, ah!
I'll go and help Nog, I guess.
Okay, that sounds great.
You've got one. It's right there.
So the rogue re-enters the fight secretly.
Cocked die. Does a 16 hit.
Yes, absolutely.
Advantage is great.
yeah, rogues are sweet.
For 18 damage.
Yep.
Which rat are you destroying? One of the ones on Nog?
One of the ones on Nog.
Let's say rat number 6, because you haven't marked any damage on that. And
Perfect.
it's now just an X rat. Rat number 6 has just
It's resting.
It was almost max damage.
yeah, I think you basically once again accidentally cleaved a rat into twain. You quartered it. It just flew apart into chunks. Good job. Rat number 7, seeing its brethren fall, is going to get really angry and miss.
I'm still in the battle of wits with this rat number 1.
Rat number 1 is going to try to bite you and is going to miss.
Right.
Nog, go ahead. Rat number 1 looks very hurt.
Just die! Uh-oh. That would be I'm trying to, 13.
That's a hit.
Okay.
Dang.
So this rat with a 6-pack is finally gonna get it.
It's the chief rat.
That is a 7, yes.
Yes, you take the remaining health point from that rat.
There's one left. I'm just like it's very dead, but I'm still like swinging at it.
Enor, go ahead.
Let's keep trying. Let's not.
Oh, more than half the rats are dead, so now they're even easier to hit, actually.
Well, just a 4?
No. But I appreciate it. Ismola is going to be like, ah! And see all the rats attacking Nog and Valencia and come over and try to help. And she is definitely going to hit. And she is going to do... Ooh, 9 points of damage, let's say, to rat number 8. Because that one hasn't had any damage marked on it. And that will take it out of combat.
Yay!
They've got almost no hit points left because they're now their numbers are diminished once again.
The shrinking mass.
If only either of the mages had AoE spells.
Mo, do you want to do something?
I do. I have a bonus action, and I suppose I can reveal something else about the character now.
Oh, okay, yes.
So at level 2, druids get to pick which circle they're a part of. And unique to the Ravnica book, I have chosen the Circle of Dreams. Members of the Circle of Dreams hail from regions that have strong ties to the Feywild and dreamlike states. Not going too deep into it, I have a special ability called the Balm of Summer Court. As a bonus action, I can choose one creature, or perhaps one banged up Enor, and roll a d6 equal to... I get a number of d6 in my pool equal to my druid level. I can use half of that to round down 1d6 to heal you as a bonus action. And you'll also get 1 temporary hit die for the fight. So I would like to heal you for 1.
Okay. Perfect.
How long has that bomb been in your robes?
I was waiting for my big reveal moment. And look at how effective I am as a healer.
Bombs are kind of
And
unpredictable.
Balm.
sewer grease got in the balm.
Yeah, how does this work? Do you like rub it on him or like?
I don't know. It shoots magic of the summer court and dreams upon you.
Your balm is amazing. It grants bonus HP equal to the amount that it heals me.
Or is it more of a salve?
Salve.
Yeah. All right. Now that I've fulfilled my role as healer, all rats must die. They've betrayed my friendship. And I'm going to fling more poison at another one as another
excellent.
cantrip.
Which rat? There's only
I'm
4
gonna-
rats left.
I'm gonna
There's
keep
2,
helping out
4,
Enor
5,
here.
and 7. So
7 is on Enor, right?
4 is on Enor.
4 is on Enor, right? I will protect you, Enor.
Yes.
So make a Constitution save.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
I think I make my con save.
Perfect.
It's all right.
Take no damage.
You only rolled a 2 anyway. Damn it.
Okay,
The rat burps poison back.
rat number 2 is gonna bite you for 4 points of damage, Nog.
Dang.
You stupid rat!
Actually, make that 3 points of damage. I feel like they don't get a damage bonus anymore. They're 2/3 gone. Rat
You're less stupid, but I still dislike you
rat
heavily.
number 4 is gonna try to bite Enor. And miss.
That hurts less.
Rat number 5 is
The healing
gonna
works.
bite Nog. And miss. Valencia, bite a rat. Whoops.
She bites a rat for 17.
That's a hit.
Just
What are these rolls?
constant sixes, always from her.
So she does 6 points of
6
damage.
points of damage, yeah.
She literally almost kills a rat. So we'll say that's rat number 4. So this rat is maybe only got got half an ear left,
Oh,
right?
all right, yeah.
So, I'm sure that will be fine. Avenir.
Valencia,
Slayer of
no,
rats.
put it down. 24.
You definitely hit it. Are you trying to attack the rat that was that Valencia bit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Cam's strategy is always to walk behind and
I'm
get a
just going
flanking
to
bonus on
assume that
everything.
you are going to
Right.
kill rat number 4.
It's very rogue-esque.
Yeah.
No.
I just appreciate how your
damage.
character is essentially like the One Punch Man. It's like, oops, whoops.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, my bad.
Why is everything here so weak?
The rat swarm now not quite decimated because you've removed more than 1/10 of them. The rat swarm is going to be like, oh hell no, we got to rebuild. We got to make more rats, and they're going to disengage, so we can go out of combat.
Oh.
And you can now safely leave this tunnel and go down there. Wasn't that fun writing some pack rats?
Time for Surge to start casting some healing magic
That was a
here.
good first battle, friends.
Just pulling
Okay.
rat corpses off my sword.
You guys got like a shishkapab thing going. It's quite fun.
Oh, okay. I think I'll still be able to get my deposit back from the Azorius armory. It was a rental. It's still good. It's still good.
So we determined that the grate,
Well, you haven't checked the grate, but
Right.
the rats have scuttered away, and they're big. They're small enough to go through the holes in the grate, and now there's considerably less dirt and muck. So if you
Yeah.
guys want to investigate the grate,
May I investigate said
yes,
grate?
and you will do so without fear of rat attack.
Yeah.
Let's get a better look at this. 16, that'll be 22.
Okay, perfect. This is a fairly recently installed grate. You can definitely see if you peer through. You can see that not even very far away is a sewage treatment machinery. The idea is you take the stormwater runoff and you retreat it and you reintroduce it to the river, which is nearby. And the grate does not appear to have been recently moved or even to be able to move, because it appears to be fairly securely welded to these big iron supports in the wall. So
Okay.
if you had to do, since you got a 22 on your investigate, if you had to think what happened, the pattern of footprints now reveals to you that if somebody was walking down here, came to the junction, was ambushed by pack rats, ran around a lot, and dropped a rapier,
All right.
and then
then
ran off the other direction.
other
Very
direction.
interesting.
Is the scabbard here?
No.
No.
I mean, it might be. You can look around in the muck if you want.
That's an insurance liability.
Ooh.
26.
You know what? You find your scabbard.
Nice. Yeah.
I mean, congratulations.
Hey, Enor, you're looking a little worse for wear.
Yeah, that kind of sucked.
Here. Come on over here, buddy. I'm gonna heal you.
Okay.
All right. Now, and I'm just gonna put both of my hands on the sides of your face and just look really caringly into your eyes.
Hey, is this awkward for anybody else?
Right here.
Can
I heal you for 9 hit points.
we get a receipt for that? It might. Are you part of his coverage network?
Do I have my card?
We'll get it worked out afterwards.
Anyone else?
We don't have to tell anyone.
I mean, if you're just doling out heals, Valencia is kind of she's sort of limping a little bit on a couple
Okay.
of the.
Here, Doggo, come on over here, and I'm just gonna give her a hug for 10 hit points.
Holy moly, she's back to full.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm starting to look a little tired here.
Ismola is not super hurt,
Okay.
so I wouldn't worry about it.
Okay.
Ismola's got plenty of hit points.
Okay.
what is Ismola's? Does she have a class? Is she a rogue? Is she a wizard?
Yes, she is in fact she is a wizard
Oh, okay.
That tracks.
because she
Is it
isn't wizard.
Right. I didn't know if they had artificers or anything in this.
I rolled really
Fifth
well.
Ed doesn't have
Fifth,
artificers.
well,
No.
I don't think they've got anything like an
Okay,
artificer.
No, she knows wizard spells. She can do mage armor and stuff like that.
Cool.
So she's okay. She's an NPC. Speaking of Ismola, as you guys now go down the right side, she says, "So, what are you doing exactly? You mentioned the Minotaur lady mentioned paperwork or something."
Ah, yes. Well, we're a group of envoys from the Consumer Goods Inspection Branch of the Azorius Senate, and we have to get.
You can see her eyes just start to glaze over as you.
I love how stoked you are too.
We're
Yeah.
trying to make the hot dogs suck less.
We are trying to get a treaty ratified that will save thousands of lives over the course of time, probably.
How do you ratify it?
Oh, we need to get it signed by a renowned 5 member of each guild.
Oh, my supervisor could probably sign that for you. After we're done this, give me a couple days because we have a huge experiment coming up, which is why I was sent to get the stupid pyro mana flux conduit back. And but after that's over, yeah, I'd love to help you guys out because you've done me such a huge solid here.
Fantastic.
Wonderful. Who's your supervisor?
My supervisor is Babbleaxe.
Babbleaxe.
Did you say battle axe?
Babbleaxe.
Okay.
All right. Well, I guess we keep on keeping on.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
let's continue down the other pathway. I try to make small talk with Ismola.
You guys talk about, the sausages, and she talks about the power generation possibility of the pyromana flux conduit and how they're using it for some water project or something like that.
I try to ask her questions that indicate active listening.
You guys have a very pleasant small talk conversation.
If there's anything Avenir knows, it's how to be ingratiating to someone who can possibly do him favors.
All right. After a few feet, or after like a little while of this chatting, the tunnel comes to an abrupt end because it opens up into an enormous underground cavern that, who's got dark vision? You two can see it is probably 200 or 300 feet long.
Oh.
It's just it's like it doesn't drop away or anything like that. But the tunnel opens out into this huge like open area, and the walls have lights mounted on them, but they're quite far apart. But around the lights you can see well. But if you have dark vision, you can see all the way to the end. And there is just dozens of tunnels that branch off from this area. But at the far end, not at the far end, but I would say about 200 feet down, you can see that there is a big opening with 2 big lights. And like looks like a little set of stairs that leads up. Since you have dark vision, you'd be able to see that far.
Does this big opening look like a gate of any sort?
I think you could definitely say it might look like a gate.
Nod.
So,
What do your goblin eyes see?
so there's a big opening with some stairs. I don't know a lot about the Golgari, but I get a sinking suspicion that maybe we might be entering into their realm a little bit here.
Is there a knowledge check for this? Would
Yeah,
this be
would we just-
insight?
Would we just know if the Golgari have a front-facing office anywhere in the 6th district?
Well, you know that you are underground, and you know that there is an Undercity. So you might be going into some territory where people live.
Can I make a history roll on this?
Sure.
Yeah, what kind of role are we looking for here? Because I can see it as
probably
well.
Does
history?
anybody have local knowledge or like?
They got rid of that.
Yeah. I think insight is the closest thing, and I have pretty much.
History.
Insight is for
History.
more like getting a read on people.
Oh, okay. Pardon me.
17
And
plus.
like, what do you think? You're also like, you've been walking underground for some distance, so you could maybe even if you figure out you sort of know where you started and what direction you're heading, so maybe you could try to track where you are under the
It's a 23 on my history roll, by the way.
23. If anybody wants to roll perception or anything like that,
Yeah.
roll.
I'll do that.
Yeah, because we can see it. So.
You are pretty certain that from your local knowledge, you are close to the Undercity.
Ooh.
Yeah, 22 is what I got.
Yeah,
On
18.
perception.
On perception? All right. Well, in that case, I can read you a little bit more box text. The ceiling is covered in creeping funguses, clusters of mushrooms, and a haze of cobwebs. It is absolutely silent in this cavern, except for the occasional drip, drip, and the occasional of whatever is lurking in the water here. The water, by the way, is like a foot deep.
Right, and this is right in front of us.
You're like as you come down, you've come down like a downhill, and then it sort of levels out and it opens up into a huge cavern, and there's like deep water in it, and stuff happening maybe around you, and at the far side there's stairs and lights and a big opening.
Okay.
But and you can see that there's mushrooms and funguses and stuff.
And we can't really identify, there's no, I assume because it's quiet, there's not a lot of, we're not seeing any other people or anything.
No, there's no other people or anything down there. But after a while, you can feel a low vibration coming from above you. And then the vibration gets closer and closer and closer. And then the whole ceiling starts to shake and little spores fall down from the mushrooms on the ceiling, and the rumbling goes right above you and then traces away.
I check the time.
That was the Novagen subway.
Okay. Well,
Like a finely tuned what?
are there still footprints, noticeable footprints at all?
No, because there's like a foot of water here. There's
Yeah.
no way to really track it through the mud.
Is this the only way they could have gone?
I mean, there's dozens of pipes you can check out, but there's also this one glowing, narratively convenient place.
Yeah, the scans. It's like
Yeah, the icon changes when we mouse over that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Asmola, just out of curiosity, did a lot of people know about this device that you made, or is it is it secret?
I mean, it's not a secret because we're actually working on it with some Simic researchers. So I would say a lot of people know about it, but not a lot of people know about it.
Okay.
It's not like Niv Mizzet's secret, but it's like Babalak's secret.
Oh. And would there be someone who would just straight up want to steal it and have an agenda, you think?
I mean, it's not a weapon. It's like, it's a power generation tool. So I don't know why anybody would want to steal it.
I guess we should probably press on, and it seems like there's
Yeah.
only one way to go.
There's only one way I want to go.
All right.
We could look down all the other sewer pipes.
Let's take the less goopy route.
Yeah, I agree.
All right. So you're just gonna walk through. You're just gonna charge ahead, or are you gonna try to be a little bit quiet?
I
Well,
think slowly
this place
advance
seems not quite sacred, but maybe like I'll try to respect the quiet.
It also seems difficult to be sneaky here.
All right. So you're
Unless we're under the water.
slowly advance through the water, I guess.
all right. Who wants to make a perception check as you walk?
I can do that quickly.
Sure. Yeah, we've got the low light bonuses here too.
That would be a perception to spot hidden creature or object as a free action. So
Oh.
that would be a 23.
Oh.
Or a
24.
bonus action.
All right.
Bonus
I got a
action.
critical fumble.
So I don't know how. Maybe you suddenly notice that there's a stain on your uniform, and you forget to look at everything else.
I mean, I'm about like 3 feet tall, so if this is like a foot of water, like it's crotch, like level 4 shoresies.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So you're having a miserable time.
You can hop on.
I'm doing like I've got the battle axe,
Oh,
like
yeah.
the hand axe over my head, and I'm like trudging through the
go to
water.
Vietnam thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You notice in one of the entrances that you decided not to check out, there are a pair of giant spinal centipedes who appear to be guarding a brood of eggs.
Screaming right now. Internally.
Oh, right.
What was that?
Just don't even worry about it.
That's what we call a no-hole.
Congratulations on.
All right. So do you guys want to make, now that you know that the centipedes are there, do you want to make some stealth checks to
Very
see
much
how
so.
you
Very
get
much
through?
so.
You know what this reminds me of? Like kind of a break of character. This reminds me of Big Trouble in Little China when they're walking through the sewers and like something comes out and eats a person. And he throws a spell. It's like, that shall not come out. And like, what won't come back out?
Yeah.
What? We have to be sneaky here. Okay, I can do 2 sneaky things. First off,
Would I be able to get like ride Valencia and do this as like one unified stealth check?
course.
or
Yes,
should- yeah?
absolutely. You can climb on top of Valencia if the water's that deep, and she
Okay.
can like sort of doggy paddle through, and that would actually probably be much more silently than you trudging
There
through
must
in
be
like
some
full
way
armor.
out of here.
Stop, children. What's that sound?
Oh wow.
well, I have a one of, before we do our stealth rolls, I have a spell I can cast as well. I'd like to use my level 2 druid spell, Pass Without Trace. So I'm going to cast this. Range self. A veil of shadows and silence radiates from you, masking you and your companions from detection. For the duration, each creature you choose within 30 feet of you, including yourself, has a plus 10 bonus to dexterity stealth checks, and can't be tracked except by magic. A creature that receives this bonus leaves behind no tracks or any other traces of passage.
Wow, that sounds excellent. That sounds like a really good way of getting through here. So how many creatures can you target with that?
It doesn't seem to have a limit.
It says for each creature you choose.
Yeah,
All right, so you're targeting everybody.
correct.
You all pass your stealth checks. Then.
Yay! The power of magic!
All right, perfect.
I didn't take AoE spells, but I did take utility spells.
All right,
Handy.
Great. Yeah.
because of that, you can now reach the light without incident. The lights turn out to be a pair of continual flame sconces mounted to the wall to mark a set of wide and well-maintained concrete stairs and a large landing, complete with handrails that lead up to another set of wide, clean stairs. A soft light glows from the top. Despite its location, this is an important and well-used thoroughfare. You can tell because there is a community announcement board nailed to the wall next to the doorway.
Ooh, What's going on?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Guitar lessons?
Yeah, I was literally about to ask.
All right, so
Looking for a nanny.
the first one says, caution, centipedes are more aggressive during brooding season. 17 Quagar, 76. That's less than a week old. The second one, do you want to keep reading?
Yeah,
Yes.
I'd love to.
Bake sale!
Yeah!
1 Zvizgar, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Did it say-
Mazgaz Elementary School, Skurbov Street, Cozinha Depths.
Does it say what they're like, if they're raising funds for anything?
Does, in fact. Come and enjoy a wide variety of baked goods and purchase donated handicrafts to support the Mazgaz 6th grades class upcoming field trip to Zone Hot 5.
Oh, we should check that out.
Can this session end with us just like beaten up, sitting on the sidewalk, and then we all simultaneously pull out a lemon bar?
Well, unfortunately, it's not the first of Zviskar yet.
No.
It's still Quagar. Would you like to keep reading the announcements?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, I'll just read you all of the announcements.
Yeah! I know. We know you crafted these.
I worked hard on this. Wanted. Female models. Crawl, Devkaran vampire hybrid, but not human. Willing to model nude for art project. Not porn.
Glad they
Contact
specified.
Hograx Vey for more information. 37B. Twabnottle Lane, Cozinha Depths. And finally, Cozinha Cleanup Day, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., 15th of Zviskar. Come help your neighbors and meet new friends while cleaning up the shores of the Senza Under River in Cozinha Park. Finder of the largest pizza flats retrieved will win a prize. Free t-shirt for all volunteers while supplies last. Celebrate afterwards with a rare schedule of performance of the Masaaki Guerrilla Theater Troupe. There's a
Oh.
large sign, by the way, above this, reading Cozinha Depths community announcements.
We've
heard
heard
of
of that one from the drunk dude.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
gorilla troop.
Yeah.
That's the
Which
person
we
with
haven't.
cousins in, right?
Oh wait, how is it spelled on here? This was the big question that we never had answered.
Masaaki.
No, the
That doesn't
gorilla
help
part.
Oh,
Like a monkey or
not
a
the
warfare
part-
Yeah,
That's
thing.
the part of
we
the
haven't
question.
figured this out. Now we can finally put this to bed.
Guerilla.
Not
We
giant
needed
monkeys.
to figure this out.
You owe me 5 zibs more.
I just wanted to make friends with monkeys. Here you go. I pay the bet.
All right.
Okay. Now that we've discovered that, and I assume you're all climbing the stairs and getting out of this horrific place.
Is there like a Golgari boot thing for the people who come out of the sewers just filthy? They're like, yeah, that's normal. Here's like an umbrella stand, but for sewer filth.
Well, I actually have some box text. for
Ooh,
you that I think
please.
might explain where you are.
Okay.
One of the most unique aspects of the densely populated plain of Ravnica is its Undercity, i.e., the parts of the city that, due to factors like space limitations, preferred climate, and unsuitable geologic conditions, are kept quite literally under the other bits. The Undercity is almost as enormous and sprawling as the main city, but water, not roads, form its main transportation corridors. This is because most of the water courses on Ravnica have at one point or another been subjected to various isn't-league land reclamation schemes that have essentially paved over any river, lake, or in the case of the famously ambitious Izzet engineer Emona Plazjok, ocean, that had the indecency of getting in the way of Ravnican civic progress. Although once thought to be the exclusive domain of monsters, criminals, and independent artists, the Undercity has plenty to offer that ambitious tourist who doesn't mind going off the beaten track, is good with humidity, and has a naturally high resistance to poison. So you come out of these stairs, and you see a sign above the stairs that says, "Sewer entrance, proceed with caution." And then you see another set of stairs beside you that says, "To Novajek subway line."
Oh,
Well, at least we don't have to go back the bad way.
Yes. And so as you emerge from the stairwell and enter the dim light of the Undercity, you immediately become aware of several important things. First, you are only a few feet from the shore of the aforementioned Senza Underriver, the enormous body of water that bisects the 6th district, serving as a natural border between the 3rd and 4th precincts. This means, according to the map beside you, that you are in Cozinha Park, the main green space for the bustling Undercity neighborhood of Cozinha Depths. If you look to your left about 100 feet, there's a small dock where you can rent beetle boats by the hour. At the nearby picnic grounds, a group of Kral, which are a race of 6-legged insect people, appear to be celebrating some of their brood's birthday.
oh.
Aw.
Who wants to roll perception?
Sure.
Ooh.
18.
16.
All right.
25.
All right. Well, I think all of you pass. There is a nice little beside this entrance. There's some beds of fungus and mushrooms that have clearly been landscaped rather lovingly. And in one of the mushroom bushes, we'll say, like a little grove of 2-foot high mushrooms, there is a white bag. The white bag says, property of the 168th Boros Garrison, and it has a weapons check tag attached to it.
Ooh.
I super go look at that bag.
Oh, well, the weapons check tag number is number 58, which means, Nog,
Yes.
it's your lance.
That's my lance. Thank you. All right, I got my lance back. Is there anything else inside?
No, just your lance. It got
Right.
checked in its own bag.
Okay. It's pretty
and
big.
In further good news, you can see that there are a pair of wet, muddy footprints leading away from the bushes, and in fact going along the main pedestrian path of Cozinha Park. So you're in a big civic park on the shores of the Senza Underriver.
Are we standing out due to the fact that we're filthy?
You're standing under the fact that none of you live in the Undercity. The Undercity is a lot of Devkarin, that's dark elves, a lot of Crawl, Simic hybrid people live down here. The Undercity is very humid, so generally beings that like more warm and humid conditions tend to make their home in the Undercity. You are very dirty, but that's not you're dirty, but you're also not from around here, and that's what's making you stand out more
Okay.
than the
Yeah,
dirt.
I'm wearing a tabard, a cape.
We're also probably not trying to be that sneaky though, but just
No.
trying to see.
No,
We're not
people who don't live in the Undercity would come to the Undercity, but it's not, like normally you might come for a festival or a
Right.
concert or a theater performance. You wouldn't just come down to spend the day at the park.
Well, we're
Right.
not allowed down here.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
you can
Yeah.
absolutely come down here, but people are like, huh, if they see you.
Well,
We're jazz fans, not jazz musicians.
Yeah.
guys, I found my lance.
Huh.
Hooray!
Well, the muddy footprints lead back up to the subway station.
No, they don't.
Oh, I thought they
They
did.
lead through the park.
Oh, they lead through the park.
Yes.
Oh, good. I was worried that we had just heard the thing go away forever.
We should probably follow this a little bit more quickly. Before
they
they
dry?
before they dry and they sort of get lost in the beat of the Undercity.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Well,
hey, Nog, can Valencia track my smell? Oh, I'm sorry.
yeah. Luckily for you, I was going to say, there's no actual sun in the Undercity because it's all ambient light and spells and stuff like that, and filtered light from glass panels that have been paved over the Undercity. So it's not like they're going to evaporate in the heat, but they would lose. So yeah. And I think we could possibly have Valencia track now if she could follow these footprints.
Sure. Do you want me to make a perception roll
Yeah,
for
I'd
her?
like a perception roll for her to do that.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, dice. That would be actually. Oh, yes, she is actually proficient in that. So 16 plus proficiency bonus and wisdom. So it'd be a 19.
Yeah, perfect.
Heck
That
yeah.
sounds, I think Valencia will, once you point out the tracks
Yeah.
and tell her to follow, is going to be like, "Woof."
All right, girl. This is where you come in. There's no more stinkiness around. We're out of the tubes. Can you track the scent?
Excellent. So you walk through Cozinha Park. It's very nice. It's been lovingly landscaped. You walk by a playground. There's some nice, big, tall, 12-foot alabaster white bioluminescent mushrooms, and there's paths and walking trails you can go through there. It's very nice.
Oh.
There's the Senza River is there, and you can see boats puttering along it and stuff like that. And also, as you're following the path, there's a more open green space. It's not grass, it's low fungus or moss. And there is a food cart selling hot dogs. 20 zibs for a hot dog here, or 25 for something that's called Undercity style.
As much as I would love to stop for a hot dog,
Unfortunately, I don't think we have time.
we don't have time. I want to try. I'm going to mark this down. Valencia and I will come back and we'll try one of these Undercity style dogs.
The crawl merchant who's looking at you hopefully you're a bunch of tourists as you walk by looks a little disappointed and goes back to making sure his hot dogs don't burn.
They look very moist.
He's appreciative of your comment, but annoyed that you didn't buy hot dogs from him. All right. Eventually,
It's such a weird thing to do. Walk by somebody's food truck and be like, looks good. Like, That's what you did, right?
You assume moist was a positive attribute.
Probably. I don't know.
I like my meat juicy, and it's probably meaty.
Is it one of those, you want a damp cake, not a moist cake, or a moist cake, not a damp cake?
I won't bore you with the details of the curing process. All I'll tell you is that moisture is very important at certain times.
I believe you.
So nobody's stopping for hot dogs then.
I love that the red herring of this campaign is sausages. Just like, ooh, quick pivot.
All right.
As much as I would love to, I think we're on a pretty strict time frame here.
Yeah.
Okay. So you eventually make your way to Cozinha Park, and you're like, oh, that's very nice, because it is. And you find yourself in the massive Janka open air market. So that's thousands of years ago. This was the plaza of a massive Orzhov banking complex.
Oh.
Or so says the interpretive sign in front of a moss-covered marble statue of the Orzhov patron saint of compound interest. In the years since, the buildings have been converted into townhouses and apartments, boasting, at least according to a for-let sign you can see, heritage architecture, easy access to amenities, and superb views of the Senza Underriver. So basically, this is a big plaza. It's got like a angel statue in the front that's all covered in moss, and behind it is just rows of market stalls, and on the bottom there's like stores and warehouses and stuff, and in the sort of upper areas it's all apartments and townhouses and like living quarters. And there's tons of people here, and all of them go and they're like, okay, interesting. What are you doing here?
Sort of a janky hodgepodge of a community.
Sort of.
Okay.
Does it say what the name of the patron saint of compound interest is?
It just says the patron saint of the Orzhov patron saint of compound interest, but
Okay.
perhaps you could ask somebody who works at the Orzhov.
Oh, okay.
The most powerful of the saints.
Yeah, I'm kind of interested because I feel like this is information that would be helpful against I mean, I don't know if I gotta do a ruse in the future.
Yeah.
I came here to worship.
Now, unfortunately for you and Valencia,
Yeah.
that at this point it's maybe not as easy to track those footprints, but they appear to lead not necessarily into the main market, but around like the outside outskirts around one side. So do you want to go into the main market, or do you want to follow your footprints?
Well, I guess we follow the footprints.
Probably, yeah. I mean, I guess.
There's just been a lot more foot traffic going back and forth, so they're just not as clear as they were. Like, you were following a set of like clearly defined, like wet, muddy footprints as you were walking along the park of the public path. But as you basically got out to like this big open plaza and stuff like that, there's just like there's been people, there's been carts, there's been animals and stuff like that. But
Is there any chance that because maybe we're assuming that this person has Asmola's thing. Could Valencia sniff?
Electricity.
Well, can't sniff Could Valencia sniff Ismola and I guess also see if the scent is coming from another place too, off of the rod or something?
An alternate plan. Enor, how many more times can you use find object in a day?
Oh, that also, yeah.
None.
Oh,
Awkward.
And I have to have seen the object first, which I have not done with this
okay.
last-based seeking machine.
Like a lot of my magic is more like feeling based, so I thought maybe it just worked that way.
Mine involves
druids.
knowing things. So
I mean, there's a lot of people around.
Yeah, we could just ask.
oh, right.
Anybody
Yeah.
else super drippy show up?
Conversation. Yeah.
Yeah, I go to a stall and I say, "Hi, who's the owner?"
Okay, well, this is this is Ovog's Flowerorium.
Oh,
Ovog is a crawl flower merchant, so he's one of those big insect people. And he goes, hello, tourists! Welcome to Ovog's Flowerorium. I have white moss clusters, 10 zibs per head. Green glow amarilla, 75 zibs, comes in nice pot. I have spectacled colibia, 50 for lovely bouquet. I have rust nail buds just come into season, and very special, night blooming catapults, very fancy. Only 2 zeno per bloom.
we were looking for somebody who may have come this way.
He puts the night blooming catapult back very carefully.
Ooh, night blooming catapult.
What? Who you look for?
We suspect it may have been a, was it a goblin?
The goblin's back. There's the
cousin?
Raktos circus person.
Right.
Yeah, one human. I believe.
Yeah. And the footprints are kind of like human-sized
Isn't there one
footprints,
more
right?
we don't know too? There's two
Yeah.
that we're missing. One is the Raktos circus person. The other we don't know anything about.
The other one was a teenage boy named Ogvin who was brought in for disturbing the peace.
I ask if perhaps he has seen either like a teenage human boy
No,
or a human man.
you are the first human I have seen all day.
right.
Well, except for that lady over there.
I look at that lady over there.
That lady over there is a traveling merchant.
Oh. They may have been carrying a, Ismola, you said it was a rod?
Like 8 feet.
No,
8
like
inches.
8 inches. It's
Inches.
just like a little. It's like a little rod with like a knob on the end that shoots sparks, and then occasionally one very big spark.
Yeah.
That.
Nothing is coming to mind.
Do you have anything that doesn't need a lot of watering or sun?
Oh, that's most of my stuff. Green glow amarilla. Keep it in a closet. We'll be happy. Put it in a window. It will die.
It sounds perfect, actually. Does it do good in office environments? I'm really looking for something like...
You will need to mist it at least 5 times a day.
Okay.
If there's like central air or something going
Oh,
on.
okay, I'll write that down. Thank you.
Oh, hey, here's your pot of green glow amarilla. 75 zib, please. Here's your change.
8.25.
All right.
All right. Oh, thank you for buying the flowers. Sorry I couldn't be more help.
Oh, no, it's appreciated. I've been meaning to get a plant for my office space. Thank you. It's so stuffy in there all the time.
It's the best time to do it.
I also love just like no window, perfect. I'm not I end up breaking up a window.
Yeah, I don't get a window.
Do you want to maybe go and talk to somebody else?
Yeah, the human merchant.
Yeah,
Okay.
that seems good.
Perfect. You come and go. You go a couple feet down the like sort of side branch. This is like the less popular shops on the side. These are not the choice. Like I would say the best ones in the open air market are definitely the stalls that line the central corridor. These ones are along the back side, and so it opens up into like a bunch of like closed shops and warehouses and
The
stuff.
off-brand Xeno store.
Yeah, so sitting very like she's got her feet up on her table like this, you know. she's got like her eyes closed and her arms crossed and she's like doing a little nap. Is a tall, thin human woman with pink hair that is piled onto 2 large buns on her head. You can see because her eyes are closed because she's having a nap. She's got like a scar going down.
sounds
Covering
so
one
cool.
eye. She's wearing a long
Wicked
black
lady.
dress, and it's got like orange stripy details up the sides, and she looks very cool.
Hello.
What can I do for you?
I was wondering if you had seen either a teenage human boy come through here, or perhaps an adult human man come through here. Either one carrying an orange or a red and blue tube, about 8 inches long.
Sparky rod.
May have made your teeth ache a bit.
Aware.
Ozone.
They would also be damp.
The
have
person,
not
not the
seen-
teeth.
I have not seen a teenage human boy. In fact, you are the first human I've seen down here all day. Oh, I guess Ismola's human too. So you two, she says, gesturing to you and Ismola, are the first humans I've seen down here all day. But I did see someone who was damp. Are you on an adventure, perchance?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I sell one thing, and I think that you need the one thing that I sell.
Ooh.
I'm intrigued.
This is a very good hook.
Well,
Reel us in.
Is it a pass for the subway? Because there are a lot of traveling to do.
It is very useful if you travel. But while you're doing this, you notice that underneath her, that the back of her tent is actually an okapi. It's an okapi is laying down, also having a nap, and it.
It's that like
opens-
llama-looking thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
it
the thing with
opens
the
its
3-2
eyes.
with vigilance.
It sniffs Valencia
Ooh.
and makes a wow noise and goes
Yeah.
back to sleep.
Valencia's like very like it definitely tries to sniff the Okapi's butt.
The okapi's like,
Yeah.
The okapi has no reason to be wary, so.
Yeah,
Anyhow.
I mean, Valencia lays down beside it.
Oh,
while
they make
we're-
animal friends.
Yeah, they're like the
adorable.
humans are doing the people are doing the people thing.
I just wanted to get that Wario copy reference in there. Anyhow, yeah, I got one thing you sell. I sell, and she hauls out a little package. It's about 6 to 8 inches square, and it's wrapped in red fabric with a black cord that sort of ties off and a button around it. She says, I sell tents. 100 Xenos. They're imbued with magical restorative properties and wards of protection.
That's intense.
What kind of wards?
Any kind of wards. You will always have a safe place to sleep in one of my tents.
Huh. I mean, that sounds pretty good. I don't have that kind of money, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I didn't. Payday's on Friday.
Wait, hold on. Didn't we get like some funds from the Azorius to just get what we want?
I don't get a credit account.
Oh, I thought we had expenses.
Not here.
Well,
Everyone thinks that we have expense accounts. We honestly don't.
We're
I mean-
carrying paper.
My
Argila realizes that you guys don't have any money at this point.
I'm gonna try. It's like
Hold on.
my Voda kept telling me to like go and experience stuff. I've never really, slept under the great. Well, this isn't really the great outdoors because
Oh,
like,
you wouldn't need it here. There's hotels.
well, why do I? You're trying to sell me this tent.
You look like the kind of people who need it. It's fine. I'll see you again. Then she says, by the
Ooh,
way,
ominous.
the wet person went that way. She goes back to sleep. Puts her feet
Tent.
back up.
I'm gonna save up for a fancy tent.
Thank you.
Valencia and I have been wanting to go camping for a while.
All right.
Which way did she point?
She points back, sort of like, if we're in a big open air market, sort of off to the side, down, like further down the row of like outside not as cool stalls, there's like a little alley that goes off to the left.
Oh, okay. What was the plant I bought again?
You got Green Glow Amaryllia.
Green Glow Amaryllia.
I guess we started hoofing in the direction that you pointed.
Absolutely.
Makes sense.
The last stall that you pass, sort of like, very like, just as you're going to go down the alley, this is not a lot of customers come down here, and you guys looking all like from out of town and all wet and miserable. You get, somebody says, the guy running the stall, which is a Simic hybrid with like big jellyfish tentacles on his back, says, hello, come to Cox's Concoctions and Restoratives. Would you like potions? I have potions. You look like you need potions.
No, thank you. I'm
Potions.
allergic.
Well, potions. Hold on.
Judging from the last experience we had, I could use at least a potion or two.
We're on a quest.
Oh,
We need
excellent.
some of your strongest potions.
Oh, well, this one, bright pink, 50 zibs, cures hangovers.
I don't know if you can handle that potion.
What flavor?
Cherry.
Blue raspberry. It's a Gatorade.
All right.
I was picking up what you're putting down.
This
You're
one,
both so pleased.
do you want to spend a little money or a lot of money?
A little money.
All right, 150 zibs. We'll get the job done.
Jesus.
What?
Zib is like,
Oh, right, I got the
like a
backwards.
copper.
That's
Yeah.
that's the good one, right?
yeah. 150 zibs. We'll
Sounds
get the
good.
job done.
I'll take one.
Oh, I've got one. There it is, 150 zibs.
All right, here.
You want potion? You want potion?
You have
Wait, you
more
said
than-
you had one.
Do you have
I have
more than
one.
one?
I have one of each kind of potion.
And this is the hangover one?
No, that is the one that heals you. It gets
Oh,
the job
hell
done.
yeah. All right, I got a healing potion.
Do you have anything else that gets the job done?
Oh, yes, I have these. And he pulls out a huge potion in a beautiful ornate bottle and says, my own special blend. I always keep one on me for emergencies. This potion, you can see the label on the bottle, 5 Xenos.
That's a fancy bottle.
It's a very nice bottle.
What is it?
Oh, special concoction. I cannot tell you.
Just blind buy. Roll the dice.
Yep.
That's. I don't know. I think I've got like 3. I've got 3 Xenos to my name.
I'm unsure of my bank account currently.
I
could
don't do
it
loot
for
boxes.
3 Xenos.
No deal.
What about I give you this healing potion back, and that's like that's 3 Xenos in however much I gave you earlier.
He closes the shutters to his shop.
Negotiations failed.
I tried. All right.
Don't piss off Cockax too much. I had planned to just have him show up several times, but he'll remember.
Uh-oh.
He's like a Skyrim NPC.
I was just trying to wheel and deal.
Anyhow, people aren't going to take super kindly to you guys down here because you're not from around here. They're gonna not. You are gonna have to your charisma would basically to get any wheeling and dealing done. You're gonna have to make charisma checks with Undercity denizens because you're not from around here.
Great.
So just so
right.
you know.
All right, you have a small healing potion,
Yeah.
and we're head off on the trail of our wet friend.
All right. So you follow the path for a little bit. Valencia's like, "Woof, arf, arf, arf," and starts leading you down, and you go down the alley a little way, and you see a big empty warehouse with a "For Let" sign in the window.
Oh,
This seems exactly like the kind of place we'd have a showdown.
you said window.
Yeah.
I peek up and into the window.
It's very dark inside.
As a place that's currently on the market, I should have some knowledge about this.
Sure. How much Undercity regulation do you do?
Are we still within the?
You're still within the third precinct.
Then definitely I should know about this.
All right. You can make me. What do you think would be the most appropriate for this?
I would think.
Arcana bylaw mage.
Sure. Arcana sounds good. History would also make sense, but Arcana
Yeah.
seems fine. Well, I've forgotten everything.
Oh no! What'd you roll?
It's a 1.
Oh, wow.
So it's a bonus.
It's warehouse.
There's a bonus of 4 on that for.
It's warehouse. It's for lease. It does not look like it is condemned for any reason. It looks fairly sturdy and well constructed from the outside. It's probably just in a crappy location.
Hey, Avenir, yeah, you want me to look inside?
Sure.
Okay.
Mo, what do your elf eyes see?
My elf eyes see perception 18 worth of see.
Oh.
What do I see with an 18?
You see an empty warehouse, but you feel just a little bit
Ah.
on the front of your teeth,
Yeah,
a little crackle of
Yeah.
electricity.
I communicate that to the group.
Ooh.
Ismola presses her face against the window. I feel it too! Let's go! And Ismola just goes to fling open the door. Are you guys gonna let her do that?
I'm not.
I'm not really in a position to stop her. Yeah.
I feel like Nog would be like, yeah, let's do it.
She
And I
rips
am
open the
helping
door.
her.
All right, you open the door.
I just smile. It's like, yeah.
All right, you open the door. It is a big empty warehouse. Basically, there's nothing in here because it's a warehouse and it's empty and it's for lease. So the only thing in here is there's a platform second-story office, presumably for people who work here to supervise stuff. If there was stuff to supervise, but there's not. So there's a set of stairs leading up there, and in this platform office, there's a bunch of walls essentially. Basically, it's a platform with a walkway and some hand railings, and then there's a little box behind it that somebody has made into an office that could oversee things. And all the blinds are drawn, but the lights are on.
Lights are on.
And luckily for you, not really luckily for you, sound carries in a huge empty room. So you guys are all going to be making a lot of noise.
That's fine. Hey, instead of a compass, we could just follow our teeth.
Is there another way into the warehouse?
There is not that you can see.
Oh dear.
I start walking in a direction. Do my teeth tingle more or less?
Your teeth start to tingle more.
Ooh, this way.
But regardless of how fast you're walking and how much your teeth are tingling, Ismola is going, "It's up there!" and is booking it up to the stairs.
I follow her.
Yeah, Nog is riding on, hops on Valencia and is like,
All right, you guys make a whole lot of racket.
yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, you're going to run up these big metal stairs and make even more racket?
We're
Yeah.
running now.
Is there any other way up?
Not that you can see, but you're in a hurry.
I also have the bonus action to notice things.
Okay, no.
Okay.
You're in a big brick box. A big
Okay.
empty brick box with a few windows at the front and an office at the back.
Enor, close the door behind us.
Got it.
All right.
Yeah, you're actually the perfect person to close a door. That's like your entire job, isn't it?
Basically, it's what I do.
Are you going to close it magically?
Ooh, actually, it's a good question. No, I don't think we have any reason for that to happen.
Mage hand.
I mean,
Oh,
sure.
prestidigitation can actually
Yeah.
just.
Oh, yeah, true.
All right, you
And it gets
guys.
very dark in here again.
You guys are running
Let's just
around.
go on.
You guys are sort of bringing up the rear. Where are you, Mo? Are you sort of in the middle?
I'm sort of in the middle.
Okay, great. Ismola is definitely in the lead. You guys are behind her, and just as Ismola gets up to the door to open it, the door is in fact opened
Ooh.
by someone. You see a Devkaran elf. He is tall and thin, and for a Devkaran, very pale. He has long, dark hair. He's wearing a fine half cloak of thin and shimmery green fabric and a black breastplate, and he's wearing tall black boots that almost come up to his knees. And you can see that up to the ankle of the boots is just covered in mud and grime.
Aha.
It's the guy.
Like many Devkaran elves, he favors decorative mood marks, and he has a series of small dots and swoops around very large, beautiful amber eyes. His nose is like the rest of him, so it's long and thin, and he carries himself with a stately but almost gentle bearing, or he would if he wasn't flinging open the door and going, "Who the hell are you?" And he has in his hand a 8-inch long blue and red crackling rod. He is not who you think he is. You are not who he is expecting.
Huh.
But before we roll initiative to go into combat, Nog, Mole, Avenir, this is one of the hottest people you have seen in your singular existence.
Ooh.
Enor, looking at this man, you now understand why some people want to have sex.
Sweet.
Dream.
Yeah, I believe we can't be through the night.
All right, roll some initiative.
All right.
Are we rumbling?
Are we fighting this guy?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
22.
Ooh, those are bad rolls.
What did I get? 4. Yeah. I'm riding, so my initiative is the same.
All right. Mo.
10.
10. Okay. Enor.
12.
I'm sorry, does
12.
the initiative just say hot elf?
Yes.
Yeah, we don't know his name.
You're riding.
do?
Yes, so it's a 6 for us.
Okay, for the both of you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait.
And Ismola needs to roll her initiative, which is 9. And you said it's it's actually a 6 for both of you?
Yeah.
Great. Okay, let's go to combat.
So, and just to clarify things, we were looking for 2 humans, yet this is a third person we weren't expecting to have in the sewers who's covered in sewer gunk.
Yeah, we don't know who this dude is.
We
No.
don't know who this
Total
dude is.
surprise.
Ooh.
Revelatory.
Well, Avenir, despite the fact that you are hanging back, you are the least surprised when this incredible hunk Devkaran elf snaps open the door saying, "What the heck is going on? Who are you?"
Oh, I
And
have
it
something
looks
exactly
ready to
for
fight
this.
you.
I've got my Azorius insignia. And I yell, "Halt!
You violated the law.
Consumer Goods Inspection Agency!"
Is that all you're doing on your turn?
I'm following everyone else, but
Yeah.
I also draw my rapier.
Okay. Do you want to ready an action or anything like that?
I'll just double move, trying to get up the stairs.
Okay, that sounds good.
You're,
If the stairs are only one story,
yeah. Drop the flux conduit.
your hot elf is going to maybe consider that on his turn. But actually, what I think he's going to do on his turn is look at Ismola, look at Nog and Valencia, and he is going to go to the edge of the railing, and he is going to hop over the railing and jump down like a single story to the floor below, which he's going to do. Maybe I'll roll like 1d4 damage on him or something like that. And he is going to ready himself for a fight.
Oh dear.
So he can't be pinned on the stairs.
Hmm.
I'm still. Nog is very much like still. like enamored by this. He's like, wow.
No, he looks amazing when he does it too, because like his cloak is very light and beautiful and like sparkly, and it like flutters behind him, like and like slowly droops down as he lands, and he lands like perfectly and cat-like, and he's just like, "Foomp."
We're fighting tuxedo
Okay.
mask.
So yeah, flower
fighting
petals. Yeah,
tuxedo
we really are.
mask.
Sweet.
All right, Enor, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm going to cast command
Okay.
with the one-word phrase approach. So I speak a one-word command to a creature I can see within range. The target must succeed a Wisdom saving throw,
Okay.
which I believe is, how does that work again?
Well, you have to tell me what my spell save DC is. So it's like
So be, as a wizard, to be your int modifier plus your proficiency modifier plus
plus
8.
8. Yeah.
8. So, oh, great. 14.
Okay. I succeed.
Oh, curses. Well, nothing happens.
No, he says, very dramatically.
Yeah.
Even his voice is hot, by the way.
Oh.
Damn.
Molander,
Why do you have to be a bad guy?
who says I'm a bad guy? Anyhow, we don't have time to talk. I guess he can quip as a reaction.
Yeah.
Maybe flick his hair a little
Yeah.
bit. Go ahead.
Rules question. I'm fairly new to the fives.
Yep.
How many? Do I have unlimited cantrips, or how many cantrips do I
Yes.
get? I thought so.
Yeah.
I wanted to make sure before somebody's like, "You're cheating, Serge."
Yeah.
Just like, no.
No.
All right. I will. I've got this poison spray again. Fine.
All right. Do I have to make a saving throw? A con save? against that?
14.
14. I miss.
Haha! I'm so sorry. You're so pretty and very poor. Take 12 points of poison.
Holy moly! All right. 12, you said?
Yeah, that was a big. I rolled
Max
a d12.
roll.
Good for you. All right. Ismola is going to be like, the flux conduit, and she is going to use a spell because she also does spells. Let's see. She's going to use Scorching Ray, which is...
Is there any chance of causing this to explode?
That's not something an Izzet mage would ever ask herself.
Nope.
Because the answer is yes.
Probably.
That will never be an Izzet, as a member of the Izzet League's concern. All right, so you create 3 rays of fire and hurl them with the target within range. You make a ranged spell attack for each ray. On a hit, the target takes 2d6 fire damage. So let's see. Ooh, his Mola rays rolls very well. So I know that's a hit. And so that's 6 points of damage. All right.
Beating the crap out of Tuxedo Mask.
Oh, no. He doesn't look all that injured. He's fine.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
But he basically, that's not all that much to him. Nog.
Yes. All right. Well, I mean, I'm finally reunited with my lance and my dog. So we're gonna turn around. We're gonna charge after, and I'm holding my lance, and I'm gonna attempt to skewer.
I'm just hearing like
my
a.
lance.
Okay.
Go, Valencia!
All right.
Can we just picture the visual of a goblin riding on the back of a giant furry dog charging down a staircase with a lance
15.
towards a handsome
15?
tuxedo mask elf?
Let me double check his AC.
Because this is incredible.
15 is a hit.
Yeah.
Do you
All
have like a
right.
charging bonus or something?
No, not. But like the lance's whole main thing is that it reaches.
All right.
But I do 11 points of damage.
Wow.
Ba, 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 ba.
Oh, he's starting to maybe that was like, oof. You know, maybe he felt that one quite a bit. We'll say.
Take that, you dangerously attractive human or male.
Wherever
All right.
you are.
So Valencia is in here, but she shouldn't be because you guys are sort of one unit right now.
Well,
so I'm
yeah,
gonna skip her.
we just match up initiatives.
Avenir, it's your turn.
Okay, I guess we're fighting. It's supposed to work. I'll.
Not respecting your authority.
Yeah, no, okay. I will use my cunning action to dash
Okay.
as a free action and try to position myself opposite of Nog.
Okay.
For the trying to maneuver the flank.
Yeah,
Yeah. I'm gonna.
As a note, I'm about 10 feet away from the dude.
right. But I assume after you've like impaled him on a lance, he's probably like, paying attention to you.
Yeah. I'm gonna say that can happen.
Okay. I mean, can I would like to try acrobatics to do so dramatically.
Absolutely. Roll me an acrobatics check.
I would like to not do that.
No, tell me the number. You already said you
9.
wanted to do it.
I landed on my keys.
Okay, you're gonna do so, but it's not gonna look cool.
Oh.
He is gonna notice, and your feet are gonna. You know when you like squeak on like a linoleum floor and it goes, it makes
Yeah.
a horrible noise. You're gonna do that, so it's gonna look even less cool.
This
He's
is your
gonna
moment.
scoff a little bit at you as he sees you approach.
I'm embarrassed, but the scoffing actually is devastating.
All right, it's my hot elf's turn. So as a free action, he's gonna cast Shillelagh.
He's a wizard?
I'm sorry, what?
It's a druid.
Druid, yeah.
Oh!
He gets a magic stick that
So
hits things.
that's just a bonus action.
Yeah.
So what Shillelagh does is the wood of the quarterstaff that he is holding, actually, that he's, I guess, magicked out of his cloak, I guess, is imbued with nature's power, and for the duration, he can use his spellcasting ability instead of strength for attack and damage rolls of melee for that weapon, so you know. And the weapon is now reads as magical, if anybody cares about that. And then he is pretty annoyed, so he is, let's see, what is he going to cast here? He is going to cast Giant Insect.
Is he?
Yeah, so he's going to grab his quarterstaff and he's going to bang it on the ground very dramatically and flick his hair. And I'm going to say, since I can transform to 10 centipedes, 3 spiders, 5 wasps, or 1 scorpion, but I'm going to say, how about 2 silverfish?
No!
That's worse of all the ones you listed.
Yeah, that's
2 silverfish nearby are going to suddenly grow and become gigantic.
So many legs.
And
my
they're-
books.
They're going to smell the paper on us.
Oh, these
And-
Aureus are screwed.
I
Bird
clutched,
enemy.
I clutched the treaty.
All right, and they are going to follow his commands, and they are going to let's see. Do they act on your turn each round? So what they will do is that they are going to surround. He's going to conjure them, and they're going to surround him, and they're going to hiss. So
Gross.
they're disgusting.
Yeah.
And they're, I'm going to say, 12 feet tall. 2 gigantic silverfish.
Tall.
12 feet tall.
Well, because they're standing up on
Oh,
their back.
yeah, okay,
legs.
long.
They're
Oh,
long. They're like 12
Right,
feet long.
okay,
And then
yeah.
you're going to rear up and go. Because as far as
like
silverfish are,
this.
like, this is the best day of their lives.
You want to go home?
It's like, we're good.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
In case you haven't noticed, he's a Golgari druid.
Yeah.
Ah.
That tracks.
All right, let me add my silverfish to let's see, to this. Oh, so disgusting. Silverfish 1. And I guess I should roll some initiative for my silverfish. Oh, terrible, terrible. Oh, well, one of them actually has great initiative. And silverfish 2.
The sensory organs of the silverfish, are they mainly visual?
I don't know a lot about silverfish, so I'm going to be using something else I have prepped.
They're antenna based.
Okay.
All right. So now you have some silverfish, and he's taken his turn, and Enor, it's your go.
Well, how far away is he?
Well, he was the warehouse. Were you running, or did you just close the door and everybody else was already up there?
I'm pretty sure I was about like halfway there.
Halfway? I feel like you could probably close. What's your movement, like 20,
30 feet.
30 feet? You could probably get right up in his grill with those silverfish if you wanted to double move.
No, absolutely not.
You could go give one of them silverfish a high five.
I don't want to deal
Like
with the
7 high
silverfish
fives.
at all.
It's probably wise.
It'd be like the Wheel of Fortune, like. brrrr.
You know what? Let's try it with a silverfish. So I'm going to, as a bonus action during my movement, cast Ensnaring Strike,
Okay.
and I will attempt to strike one of said silverfish.
That sounds great. Are you trying to hit here? AC
Yes.
or a save?
Yeah,
Okay.
standard.
Yeah.
But that's not going to do. That's a 9.
Okay, their AC is a little higher than that. So there. All right.
Let's see
Enor,
what happens.
do you have anything else to do on your turn?
Nope, that's me.
Melander. now a very hot man is surrounded by, has two extremely disgusting 12-foot-long silverfish beside him.
I switched to the secret druidic language
Okay.
because I've never met a druid out in the wild before, and I'm very, hot friend, why are you so angry? And while we're doing this, because they're silverfish, and I'm hoping they're a little bit lighter, I'm going to use the level 2 spell Gust of Wind because they're taller than everybody, and I'm going to try and blow them away. A line of strong wind 60 feet long and 10 feet wide comes from me in a direction that you choose for the duration of the spell. Each creature that starts in turn of the line must succeed a strength saving throw or be pushed 15 feet away in that direction. So I'm going to angle it high enough that it doesn't hit human people, but these are, as we said, are quite tall.
Okay.
So I'm going to
if
try
they're
and
rearing
blow
up-
them back away from the sexy elf.
Okay. That will blow them onto Nog.
Yep.
Yeah, problematically, but as the spell continues, they'll go further and he can potentially move under the line. So anyways, I'm now casting the spell and we'll see how it goes.
So how did the silverfish deal with this? Do
they have to make
some
a
sort of save?
strength saving throw. So start with a strength saving throw.
Okay, well they're quite strong, so that's probably pretty good.
Okay.
What's my target?
14.
Okay. Silverfish 1 critically fails and is going to be a flying silverfish, but let me make the other
Fantastic.
one. Ah, come back, dice.
That is the most upsetting group of words I've
Silverfish
heard in a
2
while.
makes its save and is going to stand right beside Bulgari Tuxedo Mask.
Okay,
as
so the
we've
first
decided
one
to
is
call him.
pushed 15 feet back. And now any creature in the line must spend 2 feet of movement for every 1 foot they want to do if they want to fight the stream of air.
Okay, how long is this going for?
I can hold it for an entire minute, but I have
Okay.
to concentrate and keep it going.
Okay.
That's like that.
And also, on my turn as a bonus action, I can change the direction.
Okay. I have some good news and some bad news for you.
Okay.
You have succeeded in blowing a silverfish off course.
Fantastic.
The silverfish is going to, in fact, be picked up, and it is going to start tumbling, and it's going to start rolling, and the silverfish is absolutely enormous. And you're like about 10 feet behind him.
Yep.
Can you make me, and you and Valencia make me an athletics check to dodge a flying
Sure
silverfish?
can.
Fantastic.
All right.
Oh, that's
That's a 1.
a critical fail. Just like the
I have
silverfish.
some more good news for you.
Yep.
The silverfish is not as gross as you anticipated.
Oh, really?
In fact, it just feels kind of dusty when it absolutely slams into you in Valencia and sends all 3 of you flying.
I hate you so much, Mo. So much.
So the silverfish, I feel, is going to take some falling damage here. And I feel that you are going to take some falling damage, but
Yep.
Valencia will probably just be knocked over. Roll me a d6 for falling
Mo,
damage.
stop doing things!
Normally the spell doesn't deal damage, but that's an odd series of events here.
Sorry, how much damage do I, or what do
Roll
I
me
do?
a d6 for some falling damage, or a d4 probably. You're not falling that far, but
Sure.
it's far for you because you're being knocked off Valencia.
Oh, you keep
and
rolling
hit.
Oh, well,
fours.
hold on. Actually, I have an ability as a cavalier for that.
Okay.
If I, sorry, Born to the Saddle, it's a cavalier ability.
Okay.
I get advantage on saving throws made to avoid falling off my mount.
Okay.
And if it's less than a 10-foot drop, I will land on my feet.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, in that case, just roll me a damage for being roll me a d4 for damage for being smacked in the face by a silverfish.
Well, I rolled a 4, the maximum damage.
Well, you will be taking 4 damage as a silverfish just gives you a pounding.
They're gonna leave some powder on you.
You are gonna be you're gonna be seeing stars
Yep.
because that silverfish went a flying.
Mildly concussed from a silverfish.
So gross.
Yep. Literal nightmares.
Kindness impact.
I'm helping.
Okay, Ismola is gonna go and she's gonna send a scorching ray at the silverfish that didn't get sent. So she's going to roll for that and fail and send some scorching rays into the ceiling, thankfully, and not into the pyromana flux conduit.
Hooray.
Nog,
All right.
you haven't been knocked off, but you're like, oh.
So, okay, so I haven't been knocked off.
Because you said you had advantage, or did you have advantage, or you could roll not to
Well, I have advantage on saving throws.
for being knocked off?
For
your
being
mount?
knocked off
So
my
I said
mount.
you didn't get. So I guess you could roll another dice, and we can see if you were knocked off.
Okay, I guess my first one was that.
Yeah.
This one.
The first one was the dodge, yeah.
So this one would have been a 12.
And what was the?
It was a critical failure was my other roll.
And
And I took 4 damage from being hit.
yeah, I'll say you're still on your mount, but you're a little like. Ooh.
Oh, okay.
But it's your turn.
All right. Well, I will attempt.
There is a silverfish on its back behind you.
Could I make like distance myself just a little bit using on top of on Valencia and attempt to sort of like coup de grace it in the belly with my lance?
Absolutely, I think you could do that because the silverfish is very disoriented.
Yeah.
Because it just flew through the air, hit you, got a nasty knock.
Yeah.
And is now on its back going, whoa.
You're disgusting and I hate you. I get a 23.
That is definitely a hit on my silverfish.
Okay. Where did my D12 disappear to?
I have a D12 you can use.
All right. So that will be 13 damage.
That is a good amount of damage on my silverfish. My silverfish is not, like, gonna die.
Yeah.
It's pretty unhappy.
Yeah.
It's taken quite a bit of damage in the past couple minutes.
Yep. Gross.
How much time is one round of combat?
6
6
seconds,
seconds.
aka
So I can
a vine.
So I can. I'm fine. So I can do this for 10 turns,
Yeah,
sustaining
yeah.
the spell.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right, so Silverfish 2 is going to go. Silverfish 2 was fine. Who among you was closest to our hero?
Well, yeah, unfortunately,
It
Nog
was
got knocked
me.
away,
Yeah.
and now it's Avenir.
Probably toss it between the two of us.
Oh yeah, you ran close and tried to touch it.
Yeah, I tried to hit a silverfish, so
Oh, you did.
yes.
Was it
It was unsuccessful, but
right? Okay, well, the silverfish is gonna sort of circle protectively, around Tuxedo Mask because it's that big and it can do so, and he doesn't care. And it's going to hiss protectively, and that's going to be its turn. Avenir, go ahead.
This is your last chance.
Okay.
we've called
Okay.
for backup.
Surrender the conduit.
In the background, I'm stabbing this bug in the belly.
Just tears and snot running down your face.
He doesn't seem like he's going to do that.
But why?
I'm unprepared for this eventuality. I made it clear I'm from the Azorius Senate, right?
I don't care.
But I'm important.
Not to me.
Oh.
All around me are familiar faces.
So you're just going to talk on your turn then?
Yeah, let's say I'm dodging.
Okay. You're staying nimble.
That gives me people who attack me have disadvantage.
right.
Okay. Cool.
And I have
Silverfish.
advantage on dexterity saving throws, I want to say.
I feel like you're standing above Silverfish 1 stabbing it, right?
Yes.
I think Silverfish 1, because it is absolutely enormous, is going to have to use its whole turn to sort of
Turtle itself up.
yeah, it's going to have to slowly rotate its body to flip itself over. So it's going to do that. So it can be, so it'll be much more well defended, and it will be trying to attack you, but it's going to have to spend its turn getting up. But I think it'll probably, because it's going to have to, it's not very smart, I think it might provoke an attack of opportunity to try and get itself upright and move itself around into a more front on position.
Okay.
So maybe Valencia could nip at it or something like that.
Sure.
Get it.
Because what it's
I
going to
don't
try to do
want
is
my-
circle up on you, right?
I don't want my dog biting this dusty bug, but here we are. Looks like it probably is. It's an 8.
It's an 8, doesn't hit.
Yeah.
Well, Valencia tries to attack it as it flips itself upright and skitters around, so it's going.
It's like,
Hate you.
Valencia, bite it. Mm-mm. That's
Oh,
a no
yeah.
for me, dog.
That's a big
Oh,
no.
I missed.
Yeah.
Oops.
Hot Elf is
Does Hot Elf respond to my druidic plea?
absolutely not, no.
Damn it.
Let's see, what is Hot Elf going to do? Let's see.
Final form also shapeshifts into silverfish.
All right, in fact,
Yeah.
Hot Elf, Avenir, you've tried to talk to Hot Elf, and Hot Elf is super not excited about this. So Hot Elf is going to cast... I think he's going to look at you and he's going to try to cast Ray of Sickness.
Uh-oh. Are you down with the sickness avenue?
Let's see. What?
He has disadvantage on to hit rolls against me because
Okay.
I'm dodging.
Okay. I don't think I'm going to hit you then.
16?
No, I'm not going to hit you. Thankfully, because I was going to hit you. So you're going to dodge a Ray of Sickness. He's just going to
He
huge
just
lightning
dabbed on the
bolt
boss.
Ooh,
All right. Hot Elf has gone. Enor, it's your go.
Okay, Hot Elf, what direction are they looking right now?
They're looking at Avenir.
Great. How large is the door we came through?
Door-sized.
Door size, okay. Like,
Like-
normal human-sized door, or big enough that we could, like, a
No,
double
you
door?
came in through a normal human-sized door, and like presumably there's some double doors somewhere. Because I realized I should have put two, like a freight door into this warehouse.
Okay.
But I don't know where that is right now. Maybe it's like in the floor. Maybe it like just goes deeper into the Undercity. Who knows? It's weird down here.
No, you know what? Actually, you know what? It's fine. Shoot, I did close the door, though, didn't I?
Do you want to go and open the door?
No, that's all. All right, let's try.
I'll say yes to whatever.
Well, we'll try attacking him again with just a standard hit with the ensnaring strike.
Okay, what is
The
it?
silverfish or the elf?
The elf.
Okay, ensnaring strike. What does that do again?
That's just if I do connect with him,
Yeah.
he's going to get some disadvantages.
Okay. There is a huge silverfish like trying to protect him right now.
Now we'll attack the silverfish then.
Okay.
Gonna get some new dice for next time. That's a 3 on the die. So
Your ensnaring strike ricochets harmlessly off
Yeah.
the silverfish's disgusting scales.
Gross.
Whoops, I skipped Melander. Melander, go for it. What do you want to do?
Oh, I wasn't skipped. I'm just up next. Okay, I'm going to take this giant fire hose of air that's blasting on the one, and I'm going to change it to the one that's protecting the elf.
Okay, that will hit the elf.
Oh, no, I don't want to hit the elf. I want to hit the silverfish.
The silverfish is like right beside him.
Isn't
and-
it tall enough that I could kind of
No,
aim it
it's
in
like
such a way?
down on the ground,
Okay,
and
well,
now
then,
it's at
then
his
I will
elbow.
hit them both.
Okay, as a warning, how wide is this?
10 feet.
Nog is still like basically behind him.
Well, there should be an angle now if they got blasted over this way that I could change it slightly. No? All right, well,
Because it's like
here
a
it
10
goes.
foot wide column. It's not that.
let's read this again just to make sure we're all on the same page as to how large my fire hose
Don't
of
make
air
me
is
get a
helping you.
map. Don't make me get a map.
Yeah, I just want to
Because it's not
confirm
that
the
big of a
fact that it is in
warehouse.
fact 10 feet wide.
Can you focus the beam at all?
We're going to read that up right now.
Can you?
60 feet long and 10 feet
That is
wide.
going to be because you're at the back of the warehouse. This is going to hit most of everything.
I thought I was at the top of the stairs and like angling down a
only
bit
as
here.
Nola and Nog got to the top
Well,
of the stairs.
so what? Let's put them all in a giant pile until the silverfish
Yeah.
go away. Just giant fire hose all in one place.
Good God.
Okay.
try to work them into a corner.
I will work them into a corner. Good idea.
You can put
So-
Nog there first. He can
Okay,
flank
so it's
for
a
us.
strength check, and
Yeah,
my
they have
DC
to-
is 14.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, the hot elf makes his strength check.
Perfect. Ideally, would only blow away.
The
Silverfish.
silverfish fails his strength check.
Am I
Okay.
gonna get hit by
We'll
another
be pushed away
giant
by
silverfish?
15. We'll be moved
Well, there's
15
currently a
feet.
flying silverfish coming towards you.
That's okay. The other one has to make a dodge roll
radio
too.
lance?
Skewer it.
The other silverfish fails its check and it goes flying backwards. It can't go back that far, so it hits the back wall. Nog, make me a strength save against a big wall of air coming towards you.
Would this count as my like advantage, like from being like knocked off, or?
No, this is just like a push. Like, because are you still riding?
Yes.
All right, Valencia. All right. Well, whoever has the higher strength among you can make that check then.
Shockingly,
Probably
it's
you?
me. So I
pass.
Yes. Yeah. It's
All
a
right.
22.
Great. Now make me a dodge roll, because there's a flying silverfish tumbling along the ground.
So
Akimbo.
just like a dex check kind of a thing.
Yeah, whatever you think.
Cool. That would be a 12.
I'm gonna say you get clipped by the silverfish.
Okay. I have taken more damage this fight from you than anything else.
To be fair, the silverfish are hitting you.
It's just the end of a silverfish, though, so it's more just like a face of dust and feelers.
Yeah.
Let's get whipped by those antennae.
Yeah.
How much
this
damage?
I'm.
Roll me a d4.
All right. Take one.
Okay, that's appropriate. I think you just get whipped by a silverfish tumbling end over end, and I'm gonna
Can I roll a d12 for the emotional scarring I'm getting from
You
this?
can talk about it. The other silverfish takes. You can talk to your compatriot afterward. The other silverfish
3.
takes 4 damage from hitting,
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna say takes
I've
another,
separated the elf from the silverfish.
takes another 1 damage from
job.
the from hitting the wall. So now the other silverfish is in a pile, and the other one is no, they're both in a pile. They're both they're both at the back.
All right.
You and the elf though are just like because
Yeah.
you're like still in the way of the ray of the like, you're in this 10-foot like wall of wind, but you have made your strength check successfully.
Mm-hmm.
So Nog, it will be extremely difficult for you to get to this elf.
Yeah. You have to use 2 movements for every one you want to move.
Why are you saying that like it's a positive?
Well, so do they.
Okay.
He does.
All right.
Well, you can go downhill at them. Yeah. Right?
Oh, you can get such a great charge. Jump in the airstream and just go like lance first at them.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Ballistic goblins.
Yeah.
Ismola is going
A little
to.
goblin grenade.
Esmola is going to fire a scorching ray at one of the silverfish, and it is going to miss. So Nog, it's your go.
Okay. So I'm not even
You're
gonna.
10 feet away,
Yeah.
so you could conceivably get to him.
I'm only 10 feet
You
away.
said you were about 10 feet behind him when you were finished your lance move.
Right.
Then you got hit by a silverfish.
Oh, okay,
and
I thought I
stabbed the
also got like
silverfish.
flung with.
No,
them.
because you didn't fall off.
Okay, well I can hit him from this distance.
Excellent.
And you also passed the strength thing.
Yeah.
No, I don't even need to move.
Oh.
Lance's reach.
Your lance has a 10-foot reach.
Well, it
Very
says
long thing.
But it's-
it adds
it's being
5
held by a
feet to it.
goblin.
Oh, so I guess I move 5 feet. So in
Okay.
this case, I move 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Great. And
Okay.
so make me an attack roll.
All right, and I attempt to skewer
Get
this guy. I'm getting like my mouth is
Okay,
like.
if you are trying to lance, I'm giving you disadvantage on this because there is a huge wall of
Here's
air
another
coming
D20.
at you.
Yeah, that tracks, doesn't it? Well, that would be a 13.
That's not a hit.
Yeah. All right.
Silverfish 2 is going to spend its turn righting itself.
Yep.
Avenir, it's your go.
Is he facing me?
He, I believe, is going like this because there's a wall of wind coming out of Avenir or out of Melander at him. So maybe he's highly distracted. Like this
Okay,
is the perfect time for a rogue strike.
Nice.
Okay, well, then
Get him.
I'll go poke him.
Do you have to get up next to him to poke him?
Yes.
There is a wall of there is a wall of wind 10 feet wide blasting him. So you will need to make a strength check to avoid not just going as soon as you enter the area of effect of that spell, just being blown against the far wall.
Maybe I won't move in
Yeah,
then.
I would
Yeah.
say this is something you wouldn't.
On the ground! I yell. I try to intimidate.
Okay,
Ooh. Ooh.
15?
15. What's my how does intimidate work? Like you
Let's
got
actually look it up.
what's the spell save on it?
It's
Because I feel like that's it's a wisdom spell save that's basically your charisma modifier plus whatever it is.
there's an actual skill roll here that
Yeah.
I'm making that's trying to like, basically
Oh, no.
like browbeat him into doing something.
The DM's most dreaded thing is having to look up a rules interaction.
Yeah,
on
when you
screen.
attempt to influence someone using threats, hostile actions, and physical violence, make a charisma intimidation check.
Yes.
Examples include trying to.
Yeah.
I would say yours represents the DC.
Yeah.
And you would just do like maybe
Yeah.
a wisdom.
Yeah,
Okay.
You can
wisdom
give
save.
bonuses however you want to, depending on how you
Oh,
want the thing to
wisdom
go
save?
down.
I think that's fair. I will make a wisdom saving throw based on, what did you get, 15?
Yes.
Okay. He is intimidated.
Ooh.
Okay.
What is that? So that means he can't willingly move towards you?
It doesn't have an effect. He is.
Well, he can't.
I am.
You're influencing his...
Yeah, I'm influencing him. It's a role-playing thing, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, he's intimidated.
Good. I'm going to play off that.
Excellent. All right, he's intimidated. He's not particularly hurt. His silverfish have been separated from him. Go ahead, Enor. Or no, I'm sorry, Silverfish 1. Silverfish 1 writes itself, and it's actually his turn. I'm so sorry. He's intimidated and he's annoyed because his silverfish have been blown away.
Surrender to the law.
I mean, the guy's got a shillelagh. He's probably going to just beat the tar out of me if I try to fight him.
Let's see. What level did you cast that spell at?
It's a level 2 spell, but I don't cast it at a different level. It's basically, if you get hit by the beam, you make a strength check.
Okay.
Which he's passed. He's strong enough, at least in this time, to not worry about it. If he tries to move inside of it, if he moves towards me,
But it's
the
level
movement
2,
is halved.
right?
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay, well, most importantly, he's going to cast Dispel Magic. He's going to snap his fingers, and your wind's going to shut off. And he's going to
Thank
enough of
God. Or thank the patron saint of compound interest.
My wind spell. All right.
that. Hot Elf has gone. Enor.
Whew. Two can play at this game! And I'm going to smack my stick against the ground and cast Silent Image
Okay.
to conjure a 15 by 15 foot scorpion.
Oh. Okay.
Yes, it will then come close to me and snap.
Be like your guardian scorpion.
Exactly, yeah, menacingly.
Okay, excellent.
It's like a hologram.
Yeah, basically.
All right.
But he doesn't know that.
Molander, your wind just stopped.
Ah! Acid.
Okay.
Or poison. I keep saying acid. I don't have to
Okay.
roll this. So Constitution save
Yep.
with 14.
I do not make my Constitution
All right,
save.
come on, big roll. You want to blow on it for luck?
Nope, I'm mad.
No,
at
no
you.
more gust of wind. No more gust of wind. All
He's
right.
been blown enough.
I only get a 2 this time.
All right.
2 more points of poison.
All right. He's starting to maybe look like a little like beat up. Maybe a dramatic bruise is appearing on his
Oh, so
beautiful
handsome.
chiseled cheekbones. Ismola is out of scorching rays and is going to look at him, look at the other, the
Scorpion?
silverfish, and be like, "Oh hell!" And she's gonna move over to the scorpion, the silverfish, and try to stab it. And she's gonna miss. Ismola's bad at combat. Nog, go ahead.
All right, now the wind is gone. I go, oh, this is much better. Yeah! And then try and make the stab again.
Okay.
But my body hasn't quite righted itself yet. And I roll a 2.
You're going to miss, and a whiff of air
Yeah.
is gonna blow his hair.
I'm like trying to compensate for the wind still, and I'm like, "Bah!"
The silverfish is gonna try and bite Ismola, and it's gonna miss. Avenir, it's your go. He's intimidated.
Okay, I'm going to use my insightful fighting.
Okay.
So I roll insight versus
Okay.
the target rolling deception, which is
Okay.
your charisma.
Okay.
If you have a proficiency in deception, I don't know if you do.
I don't think so.
Okay. If I win the roll, 8.
10.
Bother. Okay, I don't get sneak attack for 1 turn.
Okay.
Or for 1 minute. But I
That's
will.
very powerful, though.
I remember in fencing, there's a move called the flesh,
Oh.
French for arrow. And
Okay.
I'm going to like, "Ah!"
All right, go for it.
That's basically the it's French,
No,
but it's
he's
very
a little intimidated by you, so do I get any bonus or any penalties or anything?
No.
Nope, just checking.
25.
That is a hit. Roll me some damage.
9.
Oh, excellent. Good job. I'd say that you guys are starting to make good progress on this poor, beautiful man.
Damn raid boss.
Silverfish 1 is going to try and is going to move over to protect and is going to swing at Nog.
Yep, that's fair.
Let's see. Let me just double check what my silverfish stats are. Does a 13 hit you?
No, it does not. I have a
Okay.
16.
It clangs off
Yeah.
you.
Ooh.
The silverfish is now attacking you.
Stop touching me, please. I hate everything about your
Hot
existence.
Elf is going to go, and he's like, "Ugh, this is ridiculous. And let's see. What is he going to do? He is going to... That might kill all of you. That I
Do
don't
it.
know.
Do it.
He's going to cast Spike Growth, which is a range around him. The ground in a 20-foot radius becomes twisted with range points and sprouts and hard spikes and thorns, and in this case, nasty mushrooms, and it becomes difficult terrain. And when a creature moves into or within the area, it's going to take 2d4 piercing damage for every 5 feet it moves.
Holy moly.
So all of these spikes and thorns and nasty mushrooms erupt from the ground, but just in a circle around him, and he's just like, go away.
Nobody move! This pokey thing's on. Wait, I guess Valencia would take the damage here too.
Yes.
Probably.
All right.
Poor doggo.
So you got plenty of spellcasters.
Mo! Use your wind! Get me out of here!
Enor, it's your go.
Okay.
God.
Turn the fan back on!
So is the
The spike's at 20 feet around him.
not the spikes, the silverfish, is it still coiled around him?
It's beside him. And it was actually it's not coiled around him, it was attacking Nog. It was
Okay.
coming to defend him.
Is it still within range, would you say, of a striking blow?
Yeah, I think so, but if you're going to be moving within 20 feet of him, you're going to have to move through some very difficult terrain.
I'm not moving myself through anything.
Oh, the scorpion's
I'm
going to
not
do
moving
it.
the scorpion through anything. Yeah, I'm going to give the command strike to the silverfish.
Oh, okay. Well, let's see what happens. What is my save on this? Whiz?
Yep, 14 against Wiz.
Oh, excellent. It passes.
On the silverfish?
I rolled real well.
Okay.
Okay. This is...
Okay.
As this is happening, you hear a voice go, "Oh, Vogos, this is ridiculous. Ah, this plan is over." And you feel a hold person spell grab all of you. Grabs you, it grabs you, grabs you, grabs you. It even grabs his mole, even though her and a silverfish are having a slap battle in the back. And this mist envelops everything. And you hear, whoops, clunk, there goes my DM guide. And then you hear a clatter. And then you hear a whiz and a mist, and when you leave, and then the mist recedes, and the spikes wither away because it's been a minute, and that's all they'll last for. And the pyromana flux conduit is sitting on the ground in the middle of the room.
And like the silverfish and the dude are
The silverfish and the dude are gone.
Okay. Is the ground still thorny?
No, those start withering away because the spell only lasts for a minute.
Oh.
So as you notice the spikes recede, you see your MacGuffin, your pyromana flux conduit sitting there, but you can hear footsteps echoing.
Are we still held?
You're held.
All right.
So you just wait until the spell duration stops, and then you get to go. But I think we'll have to figure out what happens in the next session of Bylaw and Order.
Whoa!
All right. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for joining us. I really appreciate it. Tune in next week for more getting sausage papers signed and no other difficulty whatsoever.